Is there ever an episode where Luke doesn't yell? Can you guys think of an episode where he doesn't yell?
Not that I
can't think of anything. Like any episode where you go?
I always yell though. I feel like it's customary. If I don't yell, then things are bad.
Loud is funny.
Whatever. Yeah,
I
no
kind of
joke.
want to sniff the mic again. What are we gonna do? Just guys ready for the podcast? Let's go.
Horror ASMR.
Is it going? I don't have headphones on.
Hello.
Hey everyone.
We're back.
We're back. Yeah. Woo. Welcome to another episode of the Sports F.A.M. Podcast. All right, so we are glad to be back. This time we actually have video for this episode. We won't say whose fault it was for the last one, Luke.
It's not my fault.
Totally your fault. Yeah, because you yell all the time.
Just on that note, I can tell a story about Luke selling pretty recently.
I was actually going to bring that up, but if you want to, if you want to
segue, we're just going to jump right in. We're going to introduce our special guest.
We're gonna no, not yet. We're gonna go ahead and let our special guest share a story, and then we'll introduce our special guest.
You know what's worse?
Luke under the bus,
dude. Yes.
He deserves it. He deserves to be knocked down a peg.
What's worse is that this happened literally last night. So it's
good.
Very fresh.
Throw him under the bus.
It's fresh on the brain.
That's good. I like it.
So we're in we're all three in a volleyball league team together, and last night we had one of our matches.
Yes, we did.
It was a fun match. We got the dub. We swept 3 sets.
Yeah.
But there was this one point that the ball gets passed over like short straight to our setter for that was Jared, who's been on the podcast. And so he was playing setting position, and he's just like does an immediate first ball touch, like perfect set to me. And I'm like, oh, this is such a great opportunity to throw off the other team.
Yeah.
And so I jump up like I'm going to spike it. I get 2 blockers. They come over, and they both jump in the air for me. And then I set it perfectly to the middle.
Who is wide open, by the way.
There's not a blocker within like a 50-mile radius of Luke.
I was all alone.
No, there wasn't a blocker in the country on his island. On him.
It was just a completely free ball. And Luke, I'm sure you just wanted to crush it. Because it was the opportunity.
I would hope.
Okay. Sent it flying out of bounds.
Okay, I would like some time to have a defense.
No.
Okay.
You don't need a defense.
No, you didn't have a defense. That's why
you blew it. That's your.
I played great defense last night, by the way.
No, but you had nobody to defend you.
My offense sucked, but defense was good.
You played better than I did.
My excuse is, first off, I do not approach very good in middle anyway because you have to have a shorter approach typically.
And it's over the shoulder.
It's over the shoulder. It was a little off anyway. It was actually a perfect set. But he looked so much like he was going to hit it, and I had so much. It's more so me being stupid and thinking that he's definitely going to swing it and not being ready.
Yeah.
I was so locked in like, he's going to hammer that. And it was such a beautiful set, and I was so not ready.
It would have been such a highlight.
So I wasn't
such a highlight.
So I wasn't backed up, ready to go, like have an approach. So I had to do a short approach anyway. So I had to jump basically straight up, and I didn't get like forward momentum to hit it down. It was a decent swing. But it was like I just wasn't able to get down on it because I just jumped straight up to it.
He had some power behind it for sure.
The best part of that, from my perspective, is I wish I'm gonna just have to show you, but Michael gets so frustrated, he gets up.
So bad.
Are you kidding me? How did you miss that? That was beautiful.
No, I was running. I ran a whole circle around like the whole court, and I was the whole time I was just repeatedly saying, "How do you sell that? How do you sell that? How do you sell that?"
I felt so bad.
It's so funny.
I don't think I've ever felt worse in my volleyball career.
So funny.
It was fun. I mean,
it wasn't not fun. It was not. Michael, you made me feel like a horrible human being.
You revealed the special guest. You said his name.
Oh, darn it. I think Brad might have said my name already, too.
We'd like to welcome the very special Michael Ferguson to the podcast.
Yeah!
This is my first. This is my first appearance and last because I'm getting you guys canceled.
All right.
Listen, if we were gonna get canceled, it probably would have happened already.
We've already had to edit some footage where we let our minds
as our guest, we wanted to give you a special gift.
This is a one of a
and
kind.
this is an autographed picture of Luke, myself, and Grant. Michael, you're the best. There you go.
Thank you for coming onto our podcast.
Thank you for coming onto our podcast.
This is a one of a kind because we've never signed anything like this before. In fact, 10 minutes ago, Dad shoves this into my face and goes, autograph this.
Sign it.
I'm like, where? And he goes, right by my name. I'm like, okay.
So there you go.
I mean, come on. Like, if this podcast takes off someday,
dude, I know.
I've got the first collectible.
I know.
gift.
Yeah, eBay.
Well,
here we come.
Come on.
Yeah,
we do. Well,
This is my retirement.
we do
right here.
have per custom.
I'm sorry, then.
Per Sports Fam custom for our guests, we do give custom mugs, and yours is
on the way.
On the way. It's gonna get here Thursday.
You get a mug, Sports.
I'm in charge of the mugs, and he kind of sold, so that's okay.
Really, you're telling me about something being sold.
That's so cool. Okay.
Interesting.
Says Mr.
There you go. Yeah,
Self-Eclipse.
thanks, Michael.
Yes, thank
thanks,
you for
Michael,
being
for coming
here,
on the
Michael.
show.
Thank you guys for
It's a
having me.
great show.
It's been great for having you. Thank you guys for watching.
Thanks for listening.
That's right.
6 minutes.
All right, so what's the first segment, guys?
So I thought it'd be fun, just since, of course, like we have a special guest here, kind of like we typically do. We're just kind of like intro Michael a little bit, but so Michael and our family go back. Both our families go back really like
20 years ago, at least.
Yes.
At least.
Minimum.
Yeah.
I don't know if you like want to speak to exactly. Like I don't even remember.
I don't remember
how long it's
exactly,
been.
but it's over 20 years.
I was a young kid and I'm 29 now, so
Yeah.
like,
Over 20 years ago.
Yeah, it was a long
25.
time ago.
Well,
Yeah.
I don't know. Over 20 years. We can be certain of that.
Say I was probably maybe a touch older than Ruth is now, and she'll
Wow.
be 6 in February. So
Okay.
like
Wow.
yeah,
probably
probably good 22, 23
22,
years
23 years.
I don't know
Longer
what's
than I've been
crazier,
alive.
The fact that
That's
like
not true. I'm 24.
that we've known you for like 22, 23
I don't
years,
know
or
why,
that
but-
Ruth is 6.
Yeah, like I have a kid. It's
yeah,
almost
that's
like-
crazy.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Yeah. All right, go ahead, G.
Yeah, so I thought because we've known Michael for so long, we're gonna share as best as we can. What is our earliest memory we have with Michael?
I actually.
Yeah, I was gonna
know
say,
it-
you've already
I
got
know
something.
it for a fact.
Okay.
What my earliest memory is.
Go.
I remember. I don't know if this is. I think this is when we came back from Ireland. Maybe not. Maybe it was before we left. But I remember going up to your room, and I think you shared it with like Josh and Ben.
Okay.
And you had this massive Lego collection.
Sounds right.
And I remember like as a kid looking at it, be like, holy moly, this is awesome. And I was so jealous, especially because I love Legos. I was like, these guys are so cool. They have all the Legos. That's my earliest
Yeah.
I remember
memory.
if that was that in our house that was like out in Pendleton, out in the country?
Probably.
Okay,
I
then
think so.
That might have been after you guys came back.
I
might
think
have
it
been.
was. My first memory is like not that house, but the one was on Senior Road.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I remember that like
In Mexico?
Senor Road.
Senor Road.
Senor Road.
Senor Road.
yes, Senior
Hey, welcome to
Road.
mi casa.
Sorry, is that
Bienvenidos.
not okay?
Mi nombre
Is that
es
not
Miguel.
okay to do?
That's totally okay. So
Okay.
I remember that when you guys lived on Senior Road, and we went down to the basement, and you guys played. I think you had a drum set and had music, and you were little. Like I think that was before we left.
Probably.
Maybe for Ireland. I think you were still in that house, and just I remember you guys just playing music, guitar, and playing drums and all that. That's one of the first. And I do remember the Legos. I remember the boys were over, and you guys were playing Legos because you had, like to Luke's point, a massive amount of Legos.
Yeah.
So they were like,
still, my mom has all.
does
of
she
them
really?
still to this
That's
day.
awesome.
So there's a lot.
That's right.
That's
Shout
cool.
out to Autumn, to Mama Autumn.
Yes.
Autumn Fur.
Mama Ferg.
That's right.
Yeah. Mama A.
She's
So-
the coolest.
So that's one of my first memories of Michael. All right, Grant.
Well, Luke kind of stole mine, but like the part of that I remember was not just the Legos, was the Bionicles.
Oh,
I thought Bionicles were so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot
And
of
I remember
Bionicles.
you and I remember Ben had a Playmobil collection that was pretty crazy.
Yeah.
And
would
then
would
I
Ben
remember,
admit to that now? I think.
Ben would be like, yeah, whatever.
was that it? He'd be like, yeah.
Yeah, probably so. Of course. Hey, Ben.
But I remember you and Josh had Bionicles.
Oh, we had so many.
that
Bionicles.
had light up little swords.
Yep.
And I remember what we did was we went into your basement, we turned out all the lights and played hide and seek, but we used the little swords from
Yep.
the Bionicles as flashlights.
Yes.
No way. That's
That's
I was gonna say,
awesome.
like, I remember doing that. Did we ever do like pitch black like Nerf battles with you guys too? I can't remember.
No, but
I
that
don't-
sounds
trying to,
Let's do
amazing.
it now.
I'm trying to remember if we did that with you guys or some of our cousins. But yeah, I do remember the hide and seek. and
That's
the
pretty
face-ups.
good.
That was
Cool.
actually one of the things that flashed in my mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was
Okay.
really fun. I think that was the first time that really is like the first like conscious memory, because I know
Yeah.
we've known you guys before that,
Yeah.
but that's the first like conscious thing of like, oh, I'm actually like hanging out with the Ferguson boys and like
Yeah.
we know who each other are because we're old enough to have memories now.
Funny enough,
Yeah.
I think one of my first conscious memories of like your guys' family was sending like care packages to your family when you were in
In
Ireland.
Ireland,
Oh,
yeah, I
wow.
remember
Did-
that.
like, did
I
we
remember
send you-
receiving those. Yeah,
Did we send you like Fruity Pebbles, like the chocolate
Fruity
Pebbles and
Pebbles,
stuff?
and like I think brownie mix.
Yeah.
nice.
And different
Dude, can
stuff like that.
someone
Yeah.
send
I
me a
think
care
we
packet
may
of
have
that
sent you
now?
Skyline cans. Like I think I remember
I
like
think you're right.
packing a box with my mom.
Wow.
And we're like,
Wow.
we're sending this over to
Wow.
the Jones family.
Yeah.
cool.
I remember. Yeah, I remember
That's
you,
cool.
your
It's like
mom
we're-
asking us like what were some of the things that we missed or would like to have,
Yeah.
and some of the like Fruity Pebbles, cereal, and brownie mixes and different things like that. That's
Kids-
pretty wild.
You guys are like,
That's
is
so
this
cool.
for food for the hungry? He's like, no, this is for
Yes.
the Joneses over in
No,
Ireland.
it's for the hungry.
They're starving over there.
They're starving. They
that's
haven't
right.
had Fruity
In
Pebbles.
Ireland.
There's
in
another
6
potato
months.
famine happening over
Yeah, that's
there.
right, yeah.
They just really need some Fruity
That's right.
Pebbles from
That's right.
the U.S.
They need
Yeah.
some sugar. They need some.
Something with flavor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're tired of
can't
beans and
taste,
toast for
please.
breakfast.
Yeah.
We need some of the yellow
good.
too.
Yeah. Look,
Red
too.
dye number 3 is
That's
no
right.
longer
Here we
coursing
go.
through
I
my
like
veins.
it. I like it. All right. So, any other memories? Or
I also have a memory, and I think we called this out the other day, but something that I remember was playing football with you guys in our backyard.
Yes, I do remember
Okay.
that.
Yeah.
Dude,
because
that
we
was
had
so
we had
fun.
we had this backyard. Well, we had like 3 acres of land, but it
Oh,
was
yeah.
mostly
Yeah.
it was like thin and just long.
Yes.
And we had
Ideal
this
football.
huge field for football, and I just remember like all of us going back there, and we
Yeah.
were just like
That was so
having the
fun.
time
I
of our lives
remember
playing some football.
Good times.
it was before
Yeah.
Abe and Kenzie got married, and Abe was like quarterback for our team or something,
Oh, yeah.
or all-time quarterback, and that's where I began to really love Abe because he threw me some dimes.
Oh yeah, he's like a superstar athlete. So
Dude.
he was like, oh,
I was like,
shout out to Abe.
Let's go,
Abe.
When
When
I was
Abe-
getting open, he was hitting me in stride. I was like, dude, this is great. I love Abe.
on that note, I'm gonna brag on Abe. When him and Kinsey first started dating, I was super into. That was like my most I was into basketball in my whole life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Abe like came along, and he could still like dunk if he really like went for it and got up at that point. I thought it was like the coolest thing ever. I was like, oh my gosh, he can dunk.
This guy's sick.
It's like
That's
so
awesome.
cool. Everything he did, I was like, oh, that was so cool.
It's great. Can Abe still dunk?
Oh, I doubt it.
We
Sorry,
should-
Abe.
That was
Like-
such a quick response. No. Can he? Is he still him? No.
No, yeah.
Can he
He's no
still-
longer.
No, no.
He's no
He-
Any other
he's
memories?
Him. He's him.
Any other
He's never
memories?
Well, because that was my next question.
Yeah.
Well, I was gonna like ask what's your first memory of each of us, but you kind of answered that, and
Yeah.
then
Kind of the
I was
things.
gonna say, like, so we did our first memory of Michael. Like, what's your like most? We did like our first one. What's like
Yeah.
your most prominent
Oh, man.
memory?
Hmm.
Oh,
of
there's a lot.
There's so many.
There's a lot of,
I
like-
could go.
Don't expose me here, guys.
So anyway,
Yeah, it's a roast.
tease ready, kids.
Michael asked me to
Rip out
get
all
something
the
for him, and as soon as I delivered it to him, he took my pants off and smacked me in the face.
What?
Made me
I don't
walk
recall
home.
this. Different Michael. It's totally different
Yeah.
Michael.
Different Michael.
Sure,
Different guy.
sure. Yeah,
Oh.
I don't know. I mean, I just think there's a lot of
Swirlies.
no. I just think of like it's more of two families. I remember
Yeah.
going out there when we came back from Ireland, and you guys just really were so gracious and loved on us. I remember going out to the house. I remember you guys playing basketball.
Yep.
And you being really like you talking really. You said you were really into basketball. I remember that about you. Like you were really into basketball, and you guys would play those pickup games out at your house. I remember that, and then the music side of things too. and just seeing you guys just grow into that with guitar and drums and all of those
Now
things.
we're doing
So
that together. It's kind of
yeah,
awesome.
and you're still doing that, which is so cool.
Every other Sunday.
Yeah. So, anyways, those are some of the things that when I think about that, just we've lived a lot of life together.
Yeah.
Which is pretty cool.
I remember too, like I don't know if it was like I feel like it was a pretty semi-common thing. We'd do it every so often. You used to come over after church, and we'd have like brunch, and then we'd like go and we'd, like play football or something like outside.
Yeah.
Your whole family. That was always fun.
Yes.
Yeah, that's true. I'd forgotten about that.
Mom
Yeah.
would make monkey bread.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
right.
Yeah,
So
no, you're
good.
right. Oh my goodness.
Shout out to Mom Monkey Bread.
Monkey bread, mommy bread.
Shout out to Monkey Bread. We just all go feral.
Don't be Luke. Luke does that enough.
No, Luke's being a whale. Luke's making whale noises.
Oh my word.
Half this podcast is just making noises.
I know. All right, let's move on. Great memories with Michael.
I'll go ahead.
I didn't even share mine. Y'all skipped
Grant.
over mine.
Sorry, go ahead.
Grant asked the question. We're like, nope.
I was like, all right, moving on. I can think of a funny
All
one.
this time.
This is okay. I don't know. I feel bad about it now, but I remember you guys. This is back when I think church had like just started up. Our church was meeting in a bar for a while.
Yeah, we were one of those
and
churches.
It was a bar in a sports
complex.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's. Yeah.
To
I don't know if
Clarify,
that
that's right.
makes it better, but it definitely makes it.
It wasn't like
You're the best of both worlds.
It wasn't like a bar, but yeah.
Bar Binks. Yes. My bad. Good.
That's pretty funny.
Sorry.
I'll give you a high five for that one.
That's a good
Jar
one.
Jar when he's
there.
Jar Jar when
On
he's a
it.
raging
Yeah.
alcoholic.
All right, go ahead. Go ahead. Go.
Binks.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah. So anyway, I think we had. This is back when I think we were having church on Saturday nights.
He's drunk.
And so
Misa, drink too much.
Misa, drink too much and go drive.
Misa, seeing double.
Oh my word! This was my biggest fear of doing this.
It's just gone totally off the rails.
Misa
All right.
T-boned a cop.
Misa, go into prison.
Misa get life.
Oh my word! Stop!
All right, no more.
Stop!
Misa wants steak for my last
Stop!
meal.
All right, go. Grant,
got your
do
Grant.
your memory, or we're moving on.
Anyway, so it was a Saturday. That's the wrong guy.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, it's not even the. That's the guy you're thinking of.
Yeah,
Anyway,
he's like
They're
the
like-
king.
so
the
it's a
Gungans.
Saturday.
Yeah.
The
It's a
Gungan
Saturday
king.
night. It's a Saturday night, and so we were having.
Were you with
church,
Jar Jar Binks?
And after you guys invited me to come stay the night at your house. And so we're hanging out, we're getting ice cream, and you're like, what, 12, 13 at this point?
Probably.
So you're going
I
through
don't recall
puberty.
this memory as of yet.
You're going through puberty, and we're at the dinner table, and so as all teenage boys do, you get
Did I have a voice crack?
no, you get acne.
Oh.
I didn't understand that, and I look at Michael and I go, "What's all that red stuff on your Like, what are those red spots on your face?"
Dude, that's harsh.
I got some.
had
I
no
remember that.
You guys did not.
traumatizing.
It's
You
one
blocked
of
it out.
many. It's one of many times. I had really bad acne when I was
don't
going
remember
through puberty.
that.
I had
And
really
I
bad
feel
acne.
so bad about it now, so
I
I'm
mean-
sorry.
Praise the Lord. Healed
Yeah.
up well.
Amen.
I
Yeah.
don't have as much, but I had like multiple times where little kids were like, "What's all over your face?" Or like essentially that same thing.
An 11-year-old
Yeah.
boy.
So
Yeah.
it probably just
Michael's like,
blended in.
just you wait.
Yeah.
I then ended up getting it pretty bad. So
Yeah. Part of growing up.
You missed
It's
an
true.
opportunity.
It's true.
Michael would be like, "What's all that red on your face?"
I had one of my little cousins say, I'm not going to call out which one it is, but he just sees me and he walks up and he goes, "My mom said you have a lot of mimples." And I was like,
Mimples.
I was like, whoa.
Well, I like it. I like it.
Serious.
And like the look on his mom's face was
Yeah, I
just
bet.
like,
It's time to go.
yeah.
Yeah.
Terrible.
I will say
All right.
a memory. The first memory
Yeah.
that really came to mind of just Michael, since they did definitely technically said one of your family.
Yep.
Is you are very. If you don't know, Michael is very good on the drums. He's been playing for a very long time.
Well, thank you.
He's an expert. He's a pro. Plays for the church. Yeah, kills it. Yeah. And when I was learning to play the drums, I had started off on the cajon, the little bum drum, the box drum.
Yep.
And I think Matt Duggar at the time was the worship leader, and
throwback.
we have just kind of started getting a little more progressive as a church, where you started bringing in like a mini kit. Because we didn't have a full kit. It was
I
like
remember
a
that.
mini
Yeah,
kit.
yeah.
We were shepherding
It was
and
like
we were like,
un-
we're getting a drum
slowly,
set.
yeah.
It was like unspoken taboo of like, hey, we're a small church. You're not allowed to have a full drum set. But it's like, what if
But
we
we're doing it.
We
added
also were
some
meeting
cymbals?
and like the attic of an LA Fitness. So it
Yeah, it's true. The attic. Yeah, kind of.
It's a nice attic.
it was.
Hey, you got to overlook the river. It's kind of cool.
It was beautiful.
So I think there was like we didn't want to bring in a full kit yet. So
Right.
Michael brought in. We used the bum drum as
Yeah, I remember that.
the kick.
I had like a kick and then
He had a floor tom,
a floor tom,
a crash, a snare, and a ride.
Yeah.
I think,
That
or
was
maybe
it.
it was just
These all sound like
maybe it
code
was just a
words.
ride and a hi hat.
Yeah, it was just a ride and a hi-hat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And-
the crash cymbals. That was a little too intense.
Yeah.
That would have been a little too much for us.
Not in my
Whoa.
small
Yeah.
non-denominational church.
Whoa.
And
Settle down.
I had been like kind of practicing on my own, like because I had a little electric kit
Yep.
just to kind of practice on. And I know Matt Duggar was like, "Hey, we don't want to like be switching in between like Cajon and mini kit. So like this date is D-Day. Like this is the day that you're gonna go and you're gonna play on the mini kit." I'm like terrified. I hate pressure. And I was like practicing a little like beforehand. And I'm like, I suck. I'm like, I'm never gonna be good at this. And I was there that morning, and I was like kind of like messing around, and like you were there, and I don't know if you were doing sound
I
or
was
something.
I think at that point I might have helped with lyrics and sound.
Yeah, and like you just kept coming over and be like, "Hey, like try this," and like you sound great, but like maybe like try like to mix it up, like do this, and like it wasn't like it was very good, like very
Advice.
helpful advice. Like that was like where I would say really learned how to play.
That's
the drums.
awesome.
Shout out
That's
to
pretty
Matt.
cool.
Shout
That's
out to
cool.
Matt Duggar
I didn't know that
too,
story.
because
Yeah.
I think what
Maddie.
Matt Duggar did
Matty
a really
D.
good job of like. I feel like he saw a lot of the like potential in, at least in me, like even just like from, not just like as a worship leader, but also like from the musician aspect to like kind of push me like, hey, maybe sing lead a little bit more. Like, hey, maybe work on picking on guitar a little bit more. Like just kind of like,
Maybe stay
Gent-
on the key.
A little bit more.
okay,
Maybe-
anyway, I
maybe
mean,
learn
yeah,
how to
but, like,
harmonize.
Maybe we'll
yeah.
maybe we'll meet your mic.
but like I appreciated that
No,
he
yeah,
kind
shout
of
out
like
to Matt.
did that
Yeah,
and
for
kind of
sure.
like
Yeah.
challenged us a little bit, and I thought that was really cool.
Cool.
So
Yeah.
Good job, guys.
yeah,
Good
We did
job.
it.
Yeah.
Good job.
Woo!
I was
It feels
really curious
empty
as to
with
like
we're,
what.
all like going like this, and there's not like a background, the clapping. Like now it just feels wrong if we're like woo, and there's just like silence.
I know.
Like,
I was
Yeah.
also
Kinda
gonna ask.
anticlimactic,
I was
yes.
also gonna ask like what his like individual, like most prominent memory of us, what individual.
Each of
was,
us?
but, yeah, but
I could
fo-
try. I can try.
We can
and
try.
get
I
through
know
it.
you said football
Try
already
it.
with us, but it's
Prominent memories. Oh gosh, I like trying to think far.
like a
back
core
is
memory.
hard, but
like Inside Out.
gosh, dude, that's a great question.
So many. That's why it's so fun.
Yeah. So
I
many.
think like
Nothing's coming to mind.
it's nothing allowed to be
You guys are
shared.
so important to me. I can't remember a single thing about
Michael,
you
we love you
guys.
so much. What do you do? What do you remember
just
about us?
so many
Who
great
are you
things that I
guys?
can't say.
I think he's just here for the podcast. I don't think he's here for
What are your
us.
names again?
Yeah.
Did we play at church together?
By the way, did my agent get in contact with you guys? For the,
Not yet.
for my check.
You check.
my stipend?
oops. Sorry.
No, it's hard when I start to think of like trying to pinpoint certain things. It feels hard because there's just so many memories. I think what it comes down to is I just start thinking about like I think about our relationships developing like as
Yeah.
time has gone.
Yeah, it's
Because like way back when we were younger, like even when Living Church first started, we were all like we were together doing things, but
Right.
like I don't think I was not nearly as close to either of you boys.
Mhm.
I mean I really looked up to Mark, but now like I was a kid at that point, and it's been interesting like becoming an adult myself, becoming a father myself, eventually like entering the pastor's pipeline.
Yeah.
And so going from just seeing you as like a pastor leader, which you still are, but also like a friend, has been an interesting change.
Yeah.
But then also
been
seeing
fun.
you guys get older and like feeling just a
Yeah.
slightly older than you, but once you both hit like college age, just like having those relationships form. I remember starting to play sand volleyball together. I think that's really prominent with both of you. Is that summer that we played like so much sand volleyball,
dude? Yeah,
because those were really fun times.
Those were so
fun. I just think back to that and like all those friendships,
the
that
smack
formed.
battles.
Yeah,
before we knew
like what we were doing.
I used to think I was good, and then now I'm playing with our guys, and I'm like, I am not good. Like these guys are insane.
Do you remember like our first impression of like going from sand to like playing indoor consistently was like
Michael dunking on us every chance?
Yeah,
he got.
well, like because we.
So we thought, how you get better.
I had been playing a bunch. At that point.
Yeah.
We were pretty like so.
I remember you guys talking a little bit about
this
that.
This actually transitions well into like my third point, because I wanted to talk about like volleyball, like for the three of us especially, is like really like brought us closer together.
Yeah,
and even like
and a lot of our other
I was gonna say
friends, like,
a lot of our closest friends like we know because of like playing volleyball together. But I remember, I think it was the year Michael invited me to the BCM when I was still in high school just to like visit. And I came to visit, and then and I really liked it, and it was cool. And then I think you invited me again later for like a Nerf war, or maybe the Nerf war night was the first one.
I love it's Nerf wars. That's the second time.
Dude, Nerf. It's Nerf
fan
or
of
nothing.
Nerf wars.
Hearing a recurring theme.
If you aren't picking up on it yet,
Nerf
always
and volleyball
down for a
brings
Nerf
people
war.
together. But it also helped
Look out
me
for
meet
this guy.
Ryan
Assisted living,
Schauberger.
there's Michael having a Nerf war with all the other guys in the
So that
like
year,
a fully automatic.
just taking eyes out,
dude,
just
was
yeah.
amazing. But I remember that year, I came and visited a couple times, and then Michael was like, "Hey, we're playing volleyball, like at the sand courts." And I'm like, "What, 15? I'm young.
Something
like I'm maybe like a sophomore, going to be a sophomore in high school or something." And so I go and I just like start playing volleyball, and I think we had like little experience because of like mom's side of the family would pick up sports a lot. But that was like, man, that was so fun. I feel like it just breathed new life into my summers. Of like having something on Wednesday nights of like every Wednesday, I'm like,
dude,
we're playing volleyball.
Every
we're playing
Wednesday
volleyball.
was like
It's gonna be
volleyball
fun.
night, and it was like look
For
forward to it.
years.
Yeah,
It was so. I
We did
loved
that for
Wednesday
like
volleyball
5-6 years.
Yeah,
we
you're
played in the
still- and you're
summers
still
together.
playing.
Maybe 6 or 7.
Just
6, 7, 6,
Oh my God.
for all of my
Sorry.
nieces and nephews.
Yeah.
6, 7.
6, 7.
But yeah, we did that for like
drive off a cliff now.
5-6 years
Yeah, it was a
before
lot
we
of years.
started playing indoor.
Then we almost like
consistently.
we died out for like a little bit, and
Yeah.
then
67.
came back.
and then we came back to indoor. Yeah.
Completely in their own different conversation.
I'm not. No, he's by himself. I'm locked
This is the way it
in.
usually
He's
goes.
That's all I hear.
6 or 7 what?
It sounds like Count Dracula got hit with a
13.
brick.
What?
It's not.
Yeah,
66 is retirement age.
True.
I
hope I
looks
get
like
there.
the Count from Sesame Street if he got smacked in the head too hard.
Yeah.
6, 7.
That's right. That's Luke, totally.
Yeah.
I'm not even remotely close to that. I'm not purple. What are you guys talking
All
about?
right, okay.
I'm not.
All right, I feel like we need to move on.
Okay.
I also don't know how to count, so
Anyway, so
Yes.
I thought it'd be so like what, like when did you guys start that? Like
The volleyball.
yeah, like
It was
sand.
like I think the first year that you guys, I think it was just later the same year that we like got you to start coming, and you guys eventually kind of joined in, is when we started it, because it was something that, gosh, I can't remember what age I was at that point. I think it was like right before I started college, maybe.
Yeah, you're 3 years older than me, so you would have probably been like a freshman in
Like
college.
18.
Okay, I
or-
think it might have maybe been my freshman year of college.
Okay.
I think like that summer that hit after that, I was like, I wanted to get together with people because we lived way out in the middle of nowhere, and I was working like 50 to 60 hours a week as like an 18-year-old.
Yeah.
And I was like,
At Chick-fil-A,
I just wanted-
right?
Yeah, that was at the golf course. at
Oh,
that
that's
point.
right. That's
Yeah.
right. Yeah.
remember that.
And so at the I was just like, man, I want to do something to like get together with people. And so we just like started like reaching out to friends like, who wants to go play some volleyball like at this time? And we got connected to some other people at that point that were like into volleyball already. And so we were just like, oh, let's just like all go play. And so then it just kind of grew, and eventually like it grew, like those first few summers, it got to a point where we had like
30,
2 courts.
40 people.
We'd have like sometimes up to like 50 people showing
Yeah,
up, and
it's
some people were just
crazy.
coming to hang out.
Yeah, it's good.
You have like 2 teams
Yeah,
worth of
it
people
was really
sitting.
cool though. It was fun.
How it's grown or how it grew. Yeah,
I
that's
think
pretty amazing.
Like honestly, that speaks to. That's like one of my favorite things about just sports in general is like playing them, watching them, whatever is bringing people together. Like just this shared passion, and then you just like get to do that together. Like
kind of like the Sports Fam podcast.
I was just thinking that.
You know what I mean?
We bring people together.
I know,
we
we
tear
can't.
ourselves apart.
dude.
no, but like for real, yeah. It's. I mean, that's like I think that's why people like to sit and listen. It's like it's just fun.
But to your point though about bringing people together, I think that's something about you. I would say that, and your personality in that you love the sports, obviously, but there's something that God's gifted you with to be able to use sports as a means of having influence on people.
Yes, thank you.
Absolutely.
Yeah, just to affirm you in that. Like, obviously through that, you've had amazing influence on these 2 guys positively. Thank you. For the most part.
Great like where?
yeah.
Michael's like, I should have taught him more on how to hit a middle ball. Golly.
Yeah.
I feel like
Sold my
Michael and I
entire
have
clip.
a balance between we build each other up and then we also
It's like
our
family.
humor devolves.
You roast each other while you're loving each other.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I feel like the more that we've grown to know each other, like the more I just feel closer. Like these guys are brothers.
Yeah,
and it's just like
100%.
get
I'm
at
not
each
crying.
other.
Yeah, it's great and it's fun.
Just get at each other for whatever we can. Really,
I like it.
That's exactly how
Pretty
it
much.
is.
No, it's like it's for real. Just to brag on these guys, specifically with volleyball skills, like. When they first started playing, I wouldn't want to be playing on a league team with them. And
I mean, yeah, I agree.
Michael, after last night, I don't know if Michael wants to be in a league.
Dude, I was just about to say, I'm like, I don't know where you're going with this, but I wanted you to keep in mind, I did not
obviously
play
Luke
well
has not
last
improved.
night.
like to be proud of your own sons. Like,
I had
they
2
have,
spikes.
The amount they have improved over the past like several years is crazy. Honestly, the whole group of volleyball players we play with is crazy. But like, yeah. It's been
That's
really
cool.
fun. It was like I got to like train them and help them and raise them up to where they actually beat my league team, my other league team.
Yeah, we did. Yeah.
In the finals.
Oh, yeah.
For the trophy last year.
Which I
Or,
still...
So you're like a
absurdly
volleyball
big
father.
trophy.
You're
They
like
came back and
you're
beat
like their
me.
volleyball dad.
It's like when Tai Lung comes back and beats Master
It was
Shifu.
such a mixed emotion because I was like proud of him, but I get real like if there's like something on the line, I get really competitive.
Sure,
I'm
of
just
course.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
a super competitive
Yeah.
person, and so like I was like in the middle of like this war of like being happy for all of my buddies that like
yeah,
just
the one. Yeah,
but
but
accomplished
still.
at the
something
same
in our
time I
lives.
was just like darn it, darn it.
Hey, it all worked out
But
because
hey, I've
then
already got
your
4
team,
trophies, so
You're okay, but
all
it
right.
all worked out because your team kind of like disbanded, so we just picked you up.
I like the little subtle dig there.
it's okay. I already got
I'll
4
cry
of them,
with
so
my
you guys
4
can have
rings
one.
That's right. I got 4 trophies.
Hopefully,
Hopefully-
Tom Brady. I'll cry into my hands covered in rings.
Hopefully,
I
I'll
didn't
come
get
back.
my last one.
This season, well, yeah, my old team kind of disbanded, and then I joined with them, and so hopefully I get to
Dude,
join
that would
them
be
and
sweet.
then go win a tournament.
Yes.
Yeah, so
Yeah, it's gonna be
Go out
tough.
in
We
style.
got some tough. We got some tough teams
This
this
is
year.
the toughest I've seen this league.
Yes.
Well, the very first season I played in this league was pretty tough. And then some of the teams I think jumped to the advanced league.
We're in like the
It's like the
intermediate level.
intermediate
Yeah.
level.
So you got some. It's competitive, but it's not like the advanced league. I think you have people who have like collegiate like experience, like they've played in college.
Yeah, the
Like,
intermediate to advanced for this specific place is it's a really large jump in skill.
Is the advanced at
crazy.
Thursday night?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Which I think it would be fun to test our mettle with our team
I think it'd be
Thursday, but
fun.
we'll see.
We could
But
always
anyways,
enroll it in both.
I think this will be a tough year, even just for the intermediate. I think like we'll have to play really well to win out the regular season, and then also for tournament night. I think we'll have to play like really well to beat some of those teams.
I agree. Well,
So-
one of the new teams this year is composed of some more people that we just play pickup with. And those are almost always very competitive games. Yeah, dude.
Corey and Will.
Shout out to Corey.
Which is crazy because Corey subbed on our team.
He actually
because
subbed for
our
the tournament
middle,
night, yeah.
our middle Josh
And he
got
actually
hurt.
went crazy
He
that
went
night too.
And so we
bonkers
picked
that
up Corey,
night.
and Corey just absolutely went crazy.
He went crazy on their tournament night. Like
We were
Corey
like,
came
Corey,
in
we're
and,
going
and
crazy.
crushed it. That was like also something that I was slightly salty about because like this dude's not even on your team, and you brought him in and he's like crushing us. But it was
So
fine.
good.
We
I
also,
mean, it was
but-
fun.
yeah, but we also lost Josh.
Yeah, that's
Like,
true.
We had to find like
It's not like they
another
lost me,
pure
okay?
middle.
It's not like they could, it's like, nah.
Yeah.
What's your name?
Fun.
You're
Yeah,
playing.
yeah, it's good.
Can you hold a volleyball? Do you want to try? You're on
I
our
am pretty
team.
famously known as the second middle. Like, pretty famously the second middle and it's pretty
Hey,
obvious.
it's something to be proud of.
So,
At
yeah.
least I'm not the third,
True.
So I'll
But going
take
back
it.
to
True.
Corey, now Corey has his own team.
Oh yeah,
And they're
disciple.
they're a pretty good
Making
team.
the volleyball disciples.
Dude, it's gonna be competitive.
Yeah,
it's gonna be
they've got a really good
They have a
team.
very good.
There's
I think
12,
they have a guy or two who played like with
they'll
Mount
be
St. Joe's
really
or
fun.
something like
Six
that.
And
on
some
the
of those
six
some
on
of
the
those
team.
club girls are
Yeah,
so
they're
good,
on there
too.
too. Yeah,
6'7".
very good. It'll be a competitive league. So, but we're 3-0. We went 3-0 to start the season.
Woo!
Yeah.
We kind of messed around a little bit too much yesterday.
Dude,
I enjoyed
We
that.
actually almost threw our second set yesterday.
We
'cause
should
were-
probably explain why.
Well, we blew out the first set like pretty hard.
It wasn't even.
And so then we
I
we're like,
felt
oh, let's
bad.
just switch around the rotations. Like
We'll
Robbie,
change
who's
setters.
usually our setter, he wanted to do some hitting, and so we like moved some things around, and we were just like kind of messing around. And then the other team ended up like
Taking,
7
like, an
points
8-point
ahead of
lead.
us.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was
man.
8.
We were
Yeah.
like, yo.
Like, okay, actually, guys,
We were all
we
kinda-
all
that's
we
all
all
kinda
can.
like-
Did you end up
all
winning
can.
it?
Yeah,
Yeah. We came back and
That's
won,
good.
but like we were very much like there was a point where I told him like, hey guys, I want to win this game. Like
Yeah.
I know we're
Sounded
like
focused.
we're
Yeah,
trying
we were
to
like,
not
let's
make
lock
them
in.
feel too bad, but like at the same time, this is what they signed up for. We want to win this game.
Yeah.
So,
I think
like,
I was supposed to say our team. I think that there are times where we like just kind of lock out collectively as a group.
Oh yeah.
And then like we're like, oh, it's fine. And then we like don't lock in until we're down like 5 or 6 points. We're like, okay, hold on. Now we actually have to like try.
Also, our first 2 games of the season, you play 3 no matter what. You have to win 2 sets to get like the win for the night.
Yeah.
Our first 2 games of the season too, we dropped our third set, both of those, because we just completely let off the gas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh man, y'all, we should have like
We could have
swept.
swept. Yeah.
But it's all right. I mean,
Not to say that I will say our first 2 games
after all,
were
it's just
more
a rec
were
league.
like
It's
Yeah.
true.
It means nothing for any of us. There's not even money involved.
if anything, we
fun,
paid
man.
to go do it. So
Yeah.
we lose money on this, but
We should be able to get to play.
But
to,
it's
to be fair though,
fun.
our
It's
first 2
fun.
games,
Oh, it's fun. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
our first 2 games were also against probably 2 of the top 4 teams.
Yeah,
in the
there's
league.
it was 2
I
good
mean,
teams too.
so yeah,
That's good.
That was helpful.
But
So-
the last night it was like it got to a point in our first game where I was like, dude, I feel bad.
Mark, you should like set up like a video and
Brenna
bring
took
like
video
the
last
recording
night.
stuff.
Yeah.
Like for like the tournament night and do like broadcast.
Just don't go
Dude,
to NKU
yeah.
this time.
Or no, like,
A live stream?
do like
A
a live
YouTube
stream.
live
of it.
stream?
That would be hilarious.
That would be
fun
great.
too. Like
And Jared's
That
also
was-
been on here and is in the
and then
Okay,
more
okay.
everyone
F.A.M.
will realize that
appearances.
we're talking about this like we're like some kind of all stars. They watch us play. Like, these guys
These
are
are
so
not
bad.
good.
We're like,
These guys are like,
ooh, you hit it
these guys,
again.
really?
Ooh, you missed
How
it.
late into the season are we? And Grant still can't get his
Yeah.
Hold on,
approach timing right.
You do bring up a good point that I forgot this happened. So last year when we were in our tournament in the
Oh,
playoffs,
yeah.
Dad was going to surprise us
I was.
and,
Oh, I
and
forgot about
come.
this.
He was going to surprise us. He was going to show up for our game.
For our tournament.
The sad thing was he thought we were playing at a completely different place. He thought we were playing at NKU Rec Center, which that's where we play
For
Normally.
pickup.
normally
yes.
for like pickup.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
he drives there. Didn't you like buy or you had to get somebody to like just wanted to walk
tell
around.
your side of this real quick.
Yeah, well, so I knew that you guys were in the championship game, and I had changed some things around because I wanted to surprise him. Just go see him and support him, right?
You
Whatever.
moved your schedule
So
around.
yeah, a little bit. So, but I just assumed that you were at NKU because that's where I had heard, or at least that's where your games were, your whatever. So I go to the rec center and I'm like looking around and I'm like, man, I don't see them at
Not
all.
a single person playing volleyball.
No one was playing volleyball.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, maybe there's another court or something.
Sorry, Dad. We're
So
actually
I
in
asked-
a water polo league.
Yeah, so I asked the people at the front, I'm like, hey, do you know, is there any volleyball games going on? And they're like, not here, maybe. Whatever. I said, do you mind if I walk around? And they're like, yeah, that's fine. So I walk through the rec center. You guys aren't anywhere. Then I run into Faith and Natasha, right, who are friends of ours. And so they were there. I told them what's going on. And they're like, yeah, I don't think there's anything going on here. I'm like, well, then where would they be? So then they thought, well, maybe it's at the official, like the NKU, like truest
Where-
dude, imagine one team plays. I'm like,
Mark's like,
Covered
whoa,
by
okay.
ESPN.
So, like,
serious.
So Faith
Joe
is like
Buck is
taking us
calling the game.
into these buildings, like going in these doors, like back doors. We're trying to find this place. We go to the main court where they're like Division I volleyball teams play.
that
No
good.
one is there. And so then later, I think we're walking around trying to find different places. And then at that point, I think I had texted one
So
of you
I
guys.
texted Emily, didn't you?
Yeah, I
Text
texted
Emily?
Emily because she was there, and I said,
Or she wasn't there.
or whatever.
She just knew where.
She knew where you guys were, and I think at that point she's like, "Yeah, unfortunately they're not there. They're at." And by the time there's still another like 30-minute drive.
Then you texted me and you asked like where it was, and at that point we had just finished. I think game. We were just about to go into game 2 of the actual championship.
Yeah.
At that point, we had maybe 40 minutes left of the night. Period.
Yeah, and so by that time I would have missed everything.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah. You would have shown
It's a
up
thought
for
that
the.
counts.
You would have shown up for the after party.
Yeah,
for
that's
the,
true.
the
I
we
will
went to
say,
sushi.
but it's okay.
That last game we had was super intense.
Oh, it was so intense.
I was freaking
It was
out.
It was so intense.
I will say Jared, most interesting man in
Jared.
the world. Jared clutched up that. Jared kind of went. Corey was another like we talk about how Corey went like crazy. Jared also kind of went.
Oh, he was hammering the ball.
Bonkers that game.
He was
Bonkers,
absolutely
Jared.
hammering.
Yes, he
the
was
ball.
the hammer.
I dug a couple of his spikes that night, and my arms were hurting. Like,
Yes.
Jared.
he was
That man
slamming
lifts
the ball.
weights.
Dominating.
That man lifts weights easily. it's
And other things.
yes.
You can lift me anytime.
All I'm saying is I have watched that man do leg day, and it makes me feel bad about myself.
Jared lifts
crazy.
weights.
He does
And
lift
other,
weights.
and Luke. He lifts weights and Luke.
Yes.
Yes.
You can.
All right, so
Yeah,
shall we
he
move
can.
on to the next segment?
Yes, absolutely.
Good job, guys.
we
Woo,
did.
memories
Shout
with
out to-
Michael.
shout out to volleyball.
Memories with
Yeah, yeah,
Michael.
yeah.
All right,
we
what's
love it.
next? Luke, you got something for us?
Yeah, so real quick, so that since this is technically a sports podcast,
Yeah, it is.
like, do you want to like list maybe like your teams that you really
Oh,
like
good.
watch
Yeah,
and look
okay.
out
Yeah,
for
yeah.
and cheer for?
Yeah. I'm not that interesting of a sports watcher anymore. I used to be like growing up. Obviously, grew up watching Bengals. Like that was my family's team. Unfortunately.
Yeah,
Well,
tough life.
Yeah.
except for like 2 cool years.
There was 2 cool years.
We never won a
I
playoff
hate
game.
that. Here's the deal. I think those 2 years were worse because they gave us hope. Oh, we can actually do something, and so we had hope, and then we had hope to be
And we
dashed.
can get into the Bengals' ability to
We don't
throw
have
away.
To.
Make me sad.
So
Let's
much
just leave it as
potential.
Zach
Still
Taylor.
2-2.
No,
Second in the
no,
division.
bro.
Jake
Let's
Browning looks
Did you
like a
see
middle
the
school
last 2
quarterback.
games?
They've scored 13 points
I
of
would
offense
rather
over
Kermit
2
the
games.
Frog be our
Fire Zach
quarterback
Taylor.
than Jake
Get him out.
Browning.
Oh my word.
I
All
love
I'm
you as a
saying
person.
is-
Get him
okay,
out of here. As a
okay.
Broncos
player.
is they're a good defense.
Yes,
they're
very
like top
good.
5 defense.
I don't care.
Yeah,
You have
yeah.
too much talent on offense to
But
put
then
up 3 points.
But then Broncos, they're like a top like 20. They're like 20th offense.
Yeah, they're not-
and
yeah.
just absolutely like steamrolling us last night.
It was
so that's
21-3 at
Yeah.
bro,
halftime.
we got home from our volleyball match last night, and I was like, oh, I'll check out what the Bengals game is at. It was 3-7 at that point. It was in the second quarter.
Yeah.
and I watched for 12 minutes as the Bengals would get the ball, 1, 2, 3 downs, kick it away.
if anything, go back.
Broncos would come and score. Then Bengals get the ball, 1, 2, 3 down. Kick
It was so
It was
bad.
like just on repeat, and I was like, yeah, nah.
I leaned over to my wife Andrea and said, I think I'd rather watch paint dry. This is so bad.
It
So
hurts.
boring.
Ugly.
Did you
Okay,
see
we
what
can.
Zach Taylor
Yeah,
said
okay, so
too?
Yeah.
so Bengals are
Which
your
is
one
so
okay.
bad.
Bengals are like
Okay.
football team wise. I never really watched college much anything other than like when I was younger, watched a lot of college basketball, and UK was my team.
Yep, I remember you
Had a
guys
lot
were
of good
UK
years
fans.
with UK.
Yeah, that's
now,
true.
like-
The year. What was that year that we always talk about?
20.
That you guys were like the 8th seed.
Harrison twins.
Yeah,
Yes,
the Harrison
Bro,
twins year.
Oh,
Yeah.
that was such a fun year because there were so many of games in that run for that year that it came down to
It was
like
tight. Yeah.
I mean nail biters, and the Harrison
Yeah.
twins were just cranking out threes, dude.
Yeah.
I mean like just
They were
so it was so
Are either of them in the league still?
Nope.
No, I
They
don't
did
think
not
so.
do very good.
I don't
Yeah,
think-
they were not
like,
pros.
I don't think they went great in the league, but like they
College
were,
legends.
college,
Yeah.
and that was
Yeah.
like a couple years after the 2012. It was 2012,
Was
right?
2012
Yeah,
that
Wow.
Anthony Davis? Oh,
Yeah, that like that
dude.
was
Yeah,
a
that's
great.
true.
Like,
Sure,
that was
Jeremy
such
Lamb
a
was
as
on
a
that
fan
team.
that was like such a
Davis.
fun. That was such a
Yeah,
fun year to watch.
good run.
'cause
That
they
was
just-
like probably the best year of UK basketball, right? Like
I mean,
2012.
the Davis
way
years?
way
Well,
long ago. Like
yeah.
with,
Darren Fox
um,
was from UK, but
Rick
I don't think that was the same
Pitino,
year.
that,
Right?
Like there's some older
Okay,
coaches
yeah.
like years. This is before I was even born. Like there was some years way back where we had some really really great like consecutive teams. But as far as like in my lifetime and what I watched, that was definitely the most
2012.
exciting.
Their
It was the
team
most
was
dominant.
you guys were like an
so
8th seed
good.
too, so like I'm sure you guys weren't like
Well, that was with
Totally.
the Harrison twins. We were like with Anthony Davis.
Oh, no, you were one seed.
Yeah,
one
we were
seed
like
then,
that
I'm
year.
pretty sure.
Completely
Yeah.
dominant.
You guys
What
were
did we
dominant
lose
that
like a
year.
game that.
I was
It
gonna
was
say
crazy.
I thought you might have gone undefeated.
I can't remember honestly.
It was
like I need
close.
to go back and double check.
I don't know.
Jog my
I
memory
thought
on that,
maybe y'all dropped one. Again, it's my memory on that's fuzzy, but I want to say it was like there was one loss that I was like,
Yes,
it kind of shocked everyone. It was like, whoa, they lost that
Yeah.
game, but then they
Wouldn't
like
be surprised if it
they-
was
yeah.
Arkansas.
Oh, wouldn't that be? Yeah.
They always seem to be like one of the teams that we struggle
Might have been.
against. But honestly, like for a while, haven't really kept up with it. NBA, I keep up with NBA usually just like when finals come around. I loosely keep up with the season just to see where teams are at,
Yeah.
and then like each year, like where big players have gone and stuff.
Mhm.
Um,
Do you have a team?
Team-
NBA team?
gosh, I don't like. I'm more of a player fan,
Yeah.
to be honest.
So who's your favorite player?
Stephen Curry.
Is he your favorite player of all time?
He's probably
He's a good
Wow.
one.
Yeah.
He's good.
I like
He's okay, I guess. I
in
don't like
particular.
him, but it's
Here's
fine.
my reasons for it.
Respected.
Okay.
He is like has always been harped like when he was in college and stuff. He was like not at a big college. People would say he's undersized, all of this stuff. But like I appreciate somebody that's not just genetically gifted to be. I mean, and obviously he's
Sure.
he's
got
tall.
talent.
Still an
Yeah.
NBA
He's a
player.
basketball
Yeah,
player.
yeah.
Still
Like a
meets the
professional
minimum
basketball
height
player.
requirement
He's
to
tall,
play in the
but like
NBA.
he put in so much work in making himself lethal. And like I just
Yeah.
appreciate that. Like
That's true.
like find ways that are not the norm to make yourself lethal where he's the best shooter of all time.
Yeah.
And
Undoubtedly.
like, yeah, undoubtedly. And he's also like you watch his cardio training and the stuff he does, like
Mm-hmm.
people get exhausted playing against him because he's just constantly
Yeah.
moving.
Moving.
And
He doesn't run out of gas.
true.
15 years with one team.
That's true.
He's gonna
Loyalty.
retire with them too. Like
Yeah,
I
that's true.
guarantee it. So like to speak to his loyalty too, and just
Three
like
That's a good
rings?
point.
Is
That's
it-
a good
yeah,
point.
Three,
and like
three
he
with
came in
Golden
on a
State?
team that was in a like when he started with Golden State.
Oh, they
like,
were horrible.
They were not a good team.
Yeah.
And like
No.
to be the
They
leader.
were laughing stock of the league. I
Like,
remember.
I kind of
Yeah.
forgot they were 18.
I
They were
think
horrible.
like he
Go back to Monte Ellis. Oh,
he spearheaded them becoming the powerhouse that they are.
absolutely.
I agree.
And then like he's when was their last finals win? It was
2020.
When they beat the Celtics.
2022.
It was 22. Yeah. Like that was a year where like he didn't have crazy.
Was
like-
Clay hurt that year, or did he play that
He
year?
didn't
did.
have crazy talent around him and stuff.
Yeah.
So I think like he withholds a lot of like hate as far as like he's always been surrounded by talent when he won and stuff. I'm like, I think he's the reason it happened. So
Yeah.
anyways,
I agree.
You
I don't
would
think
say
I don't think
he
he's
was,
I don't think
but-
he's the I'm not saying he's the greatest of all time, but
No,
he's
no.
like
Okay.
my all-time favorite.
Where would
Okay.
you like rank him? Like,
Ooh, that's a good question.
That is
they
a
say
very
like
good
maybe like
question.
top 5 or top 10.
I'd say I'd just put him in a top 10 probably.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think there's a lot of other guys that are like just all around unstoppable.
Sure.
Mhm.
I'd say he's close to top 5 though. Like he's
Yeah.
probably like a 6
6
or
or
7
7.
for me.
Nice.
6.
Crap! I knew you were
Oh, brother.
Sorry, that was unintentional.
It was so easy. That was unintentional. I thought I saw
No,
you guys do that.
no,
It looked
no.
like you
You
planned
just
it.
caught me saying it. Yeah. But yeah, just like player fan.
Yeah.
Like I just like watching certain players.
I think
gotcha, I
it's
gotcha.
really easy in the NBA to be a player fan. I think that is the one thing that about
Also, like our options of close teams are
True.
not historically like
closest
great.
Indiana's
2
probably the
hours away.
closest.
Yeah.
Indiana and
Yeah.
then Cleveland.
We
It's
got
the closest
Yeah,
one.
the Cavs and Pacers, and it's just like
everything else is
either of those teams. There's been
They're-
years where
yeah.
the Pacers were fun. Like some.
Yeah,
of
I
their
thought they were fun last
some of their
year.
Paul George years were really fun.
Yeah, that's
Luke
true.
has
Speaking
said
of Paul George, before he
Snapped his leg in
yes,
half.
that is my favorite player of all time.
Oh yes,
Paul
Oh,
George,
dude.
complete player.
He was
so
like-
good.
Aura.
He was.
Aura.
It's true. He was. He was good.
He was so
He
good.
was
Yeah.
like
3 and
honestly
D.
at his top 2, he was someone like who on both sides of the court could take on people like LeBron, Kobe. Like
Yep,
he,
yep,
he
yep.
was like
I remember,
so
yep.
Good defender,
strong.
too.
Yeah, like really
Yeah.
good defense,
He was
but
so
also
great.
like offensively was a complete
he
weapon.
is.
Yeah.
He is undoubtedly like he is my favorite
I
player.
think he's
all
one of those
time.
people who just missed out on like going to that
Yeah.
like highest level of like he's a
Agreed.
top,
Injuries,
top
I would say,
player.
really held him back,
Yeah.
and even still, he was
Yeah.
an MVP candidate.
Yep.
In like 2021.
post injury.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So with the Thunder, so
You talk
Yeah,
about
so that's NBA.
Yeah. So
I'm not-
NBA,
Yep.
football, UK, college.
do you care about baseball?
Baseball, I mean, like I'm a Reds fan because I grew up here, but I don't really watch much baseball.
Same.
I've
Yeah.
gotten more into baseball as I think he's not really like our blood cousin, but we call him our cousins, the Owens.
Yeah.
Hunter is in like the
my Fortnite cousin.
he's working his way through the minors for the Royals.
Yeah.
So I've gotten more into baseball just because I want to watch him and like watch his journey and stuff. I just honestly am not a huge fan of watching baseball.
Yeah.
But it's exciting to like for someone
Yeah,
you've grown
I
up
know.
with and
Yeah,
love and
that's-
like know to
It
like
gives you a reason to care.
to be excited
Yeah.
about it.
It was an important day for a Reds fan on Sunday, and a couple of my really close friends.
And they clinched the wild card.
They are huge Reds fans and have been. I mean, they've been baseball fans. They are massive baseball fans.
Yep.
And we were literally at a wedding. Mind you, we are in a wedding. We are standing up like as groomsmen during the ceremony. And my friend Logan is getting updates on his Apple Watch
About
the Reds game.
Yeah.
And he's like whispering it to John.
Was that the day they clinched the wild card?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
He's like whispering the score
During the ceremony?
and we're like, it's like during the reception, they have like the game up like on their phone, like watching it.
Yep.
I had a guy next to me watching the Chiefs game on his phone.
I was
Dang.
watching the Indians or the Guardians game.
Disrespect, man.
Poor
Yeah.
Gabe, dude. This
Sorry.
is all happening at his
Sorry,
game.
Gabe.
Mind you, Gabe
Disrespect.
also doesn't like baseball.
Gabe
so.
could care
Well,
less.
and Gabe
No.
also
Gabe's like, whatever.
like
Gabe's got married, so
Yeah.
He knows who
can't really-
he knows who his groomsmen are.
Gabe
He's like, this
also
is who
did
you guys are. I'm
something like that at your wedding.
Oh yeah,
For
Like,
sure.
what did he do, Grant? Please tell me what
So,
he did.
Okay. So this all started at Luke's bachelor party. I can already
We got
see
wild.
it now. This is gonna get clipped.
So
I can-
No, we're not going back and clipping
No,
anything.
it's fine. It's fine. So we're
I
at the
approve.
bachelor party.
Nothing crazy.
And for whatever reason, like we're walking and
there's like
Gabe,
3 pastors there.
Yeah, sure.
It's like we're walking.
Go ahead.
And Gabe starts taking and his brother Sam, who we've known for a while, they start taking pictures of my butt while we're walking. So now it's Luke's wedding. We are mid-ceremony. Bridesmaids are, I think, coming down the aisle.
Emily's walking down
Emily's
the aisle.
walking down the aisle. But unbeknownst to me till after the ceremony, Gabe took out his phone and snapped a picture of my butt during the ceremony.
My perspective of this when it happened, though, I see him reach out and do it, and he turns around and he shows Sam, and Sam just goes, "Nice." And I'm just like, cool.
Shout out to Sam and Gabe.
Yeah.
Woo!
That was so funny because like we decided early that day. Well, it started at the bachelor party.
Yeah.
It started. We
Yeah,
were
they
like,
kept
we're
doing
gonna
it.
like all discreetly take pictures of Grant's butt during, and then so like
send it, like, in a
throughout
PowerPoint.
throughout the whole bachelor party, and then even though like the day of the wedding, like between all of us, there's probably
all
like
in the
100
group chat.
pictures of Grant's butt that was taken.
We got Emily's dad to take a picture
Oh yeah,
of it.
yeah. It was like
crazy.
everybody was in on it.
Everyone was in on it.
That's
It was
hilarious.
so funny.
I'm playing pool. I'm in the ceremony. Just got into my suit. I'm
Such a
like,
good
dude,
time.
it's all
Such a
I
good
love
time.
Sam. Nice.
How did we get to
Totally
this?
Sam.
Totally. I can
It's
totally
so
see Sam
funny.
saying that. Yeah.
Oh, we got to this from baseball. I'm like,
Oh, yeah.
I'm trying to track back. I'm like, how
Dude,
did
this is
we
the way it
get to
goes.
this
This is how we roll.
conversation?
Here's the Sports
So
Fan Podcast.
sidetracked, man. So sidetracked.
Yeah.
With a sports podcast that as soon as we talk about sports, we actually just end up talking about something completely unrelated.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
baseball.
Yeah. Are there any like we've hit all the major sports? Is there any sport that you watch that you're really into that's not a very common sport?
Volleyball is like the highest one.
That you okay.
That's actually the only sport I consistently like really watch at this point.
Okay.
Yeah, I like, and that's mostly I watch like during the like some of the European leagues and stuff. I watch those when I can, or just like catch matches on YouTube. But mostly I like to watch whenever all the international tournaments happen, and that's for indoor volleyball.
Okay.
So I'll watch like both men and women, and at that point I'm rooting for the U.S.
Sure.
At that point, so
Gotcha.
but yeah, usually every year there's VNL, and then there's like a world championship each year for volleyball too. Yeah, like a lot of international tournaments that happen, so those are fun to watch.
So, educate our listeners and our viewers for a moment. What is something about the game of volleyball that most people are unaware of about?
You have
watching the
3
game?
hits before you can hit the ball over.
And
use them.
Like something.
I think what people don't realize until they like sit down and watch it, like once you just spend a little time to understand what they're doing and why they're doing it, like I think skill wise, it's one of the most like all around skills of any sport. Because like in a lot of sports, you end up being really specialized, and there is specialization within volleyball.
Yeah,
but like in volleyball, you have to be really skilled defensively. You have to be really skilled offensively. You have to be
It's a good point.
very athletic, very quick. Like you can't,
Very tall.
you can't be
Yeah.
a tall like super heavy set. Dude, like you have to be
can.
tall and be able to jump like.
Michael's not saying
30
eradicate all those who are tall and fat.
Yeah,
You have guys who are
can't be
like
that.
6'8", jumping
like
how
30
high
inch,
in the air?
30 inch
That's,
verticals.
incredible.
Like
That's
crazy.
crazy.
That's
So, like,
unbelievable.
Just the all around like athletic skill is crazy. And like one thing I would just say for anybody, like go play some like volleyball for a bit, and it'll just completely change the way that you appreciate like watching like high level volleyball.
Even like I would say like hitting.
Oh yeah.
I think a lot of people like, oh, that looks easy. Like if you're tall and can jump, like it's easy. There's like a lot. I would
It
say a
makes
lot
it
of.
easier
Obviously
if you're
it's
tall,
not.
but it,
Yeah, guys, it's really hard. It's a lot harder than it
Based
looks.
upon
I
what happened-
promise.
extremely challenging.
Based upon what happened last night, it must be really, really
It
difficult.
is so
Luke.
hard because I can't even do it.
Yeah, so
it's
like
tough.
you consider like a volleyball net, like a men's height volleyball net. It's
8 feet, right?
8 feet
Wow.
and
8-ish.
I can't remember how many inches, but like it's decently high.
Yeah.
And like I'll jump up for a block and I can get like this high. These dudes are jumping up and they're like
Yeah.
chest.
That's
is, like, up. I mean,
incredible.
it's
Yeah.
insane, like the height they get and the power they put behind the ball. And we've actually played some with a legit professional
Are
volleyball
we-
player. He's
yeah.
actually the
Sam.
brother of one of the U.S. men's volleyball players, like one of our middle blockers. For
Shout
the
out to
US men.
Sam, dude.
Sam Holt.
Sam
We love you, Sam.
Holt and his brother's Max.
Yeah, his brother's
shout out
Max
to
Holt,
Max.
who is an
Oh,
Olympian.
yeah.
He's an Olympian.
Yeah.
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 Okay, I remember that name.
And so
Watching.
they were born in Cincinnati.
Okay.
And they grew up in Cincinnati. But Sam, just like through some connections, ended up playing with us. I haven't seen him in a long time at NKU.
Yeah. Bummer.
But just like to have that experience of like we play with some people who are pretty good, pretty skilled, but then you have someone who's like a pro and he's 6'7"?
6'7".
Wow.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Guys,
I'm not trying
guys,
to.
come on.
Like 6'7",
It's his height,
which
okay? It's his
probably-
height.
He's
6'7.5".
yeah, he's probably has a good like 30 plus inch vertical.
Yeah.
And like
That's insane.
and he's built too.
Yeah,
it's not
he's
he's not like a
incredible.
skinny, like he's like strong and like dude,
Yeah.
like he would come up in half the time he's just having fun, but occasionally like if he saw a good open spot where he wasn't going to take someone's head off,
Yeah.
he would like unload
Just
on the
crush
ball and it's like a cannon went off.
And you know what's crazy?
Like it's
He's still only using like maybe 70%.
oh yeah, it's
of
these
how hard
moments
he
of
can really
realization.
hit.
Like when he would do that, it's
67%.
realizations of like, oh my gosh,
I could never be like.
I could never play at this level.
Yeah,
like
Dad. He
I
said,
said he's only
60
using
to
67%.
Nice.
anyways, that's great. That was a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Okay. That's good. That's
volleyball's the biggest thing. I seriously next like Olympics is a good time to watch because like
Yeah,
everybody's
I
already
love
watching the
Olympic
Olympics.
volleyball.
Olympic
Dude,
ball.
just get,
dude.
like seriously, get
Love
into
it.
it. Like go
So
watch
good.
men's and women's sand or indoor. I prefer indoor. It's a little
Yeah.
more like high octane,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
it's like it is such an exciting sport to watch.
It
It's
is.
what once you start to understand what's happening too.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like oh this
Yeah.
is sick. There's also the gosh, what is it called? There's a professional women's league that got launched.
Columbus Fury.
Columbus Fury.
Yeah, we
we've
went
gone
and
and watched
watched
a
them.
few of
It
their
was fun.
games.
Yeah.
It's really fun. Tickets are not super expensive. Like if you're ever like, oh, I want to go do something.
Yeah.
We went and it was you, me, and a few people we play volleyball with. We all went and watched a game together.
That's
it was
cool.
really
That'd
fun.
be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's like it got launched a few years ago. Professional like women's volleyball league in the U.S.
Joe Burrow is a
It's,
sponsor of
like
it. I'm
yeah,
pretty sure.
really fun. Joe Burrow's
Joey
family,
B.
Yeah,
like,
their
is
whole
part-
family, like,
they
sponsors
own
it. Okay.
the Columbus Fury. Anyways,
Nice.
yeah, it's really fun to watch. And then, gosh, any other sports? I keep up with golf mostly on YouTube though.
Really?
Like I keep up.
Did
with,
you watch the Ryder Cup
with
at all?
golfers? I did watch some of it,
Dude.
I was disappointed.
Incredibly
in
disappointing.
the U.S.
But
audience.
last
Like,
day when they did the singles, they
happened?
came way back. I mean, they were down huge going into the last day. They crushed it in singles, but they were too far behind to do
U.S.
anything.
players didn't play well, but also like the U.S. audience. It was hosted in New
horrible.
York. They were like, because usually
Very
golf is
rude.
like kind of like a gentleman's sport.
Yeah.
And you try and be respectful, but like man, they were being so nasty to the European team, like so
and to
so
Rory
nasty.
McIlroy's wife.
Oh yeah,
They were saying things like it was so
Yeah,
bad.
like,
I'm like,
really-
bro, come
Roy
on.
McIlroy's European.
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
He's a
They're
European
being mean
golfer.
He lives in the U.S.,
yeah.
but I think his wife is American, I believe.
How long has
Maybe,
Roy
I don't know.
McIlroy
She's
been
like,
in
I
the-
want you.
Yeah,
like,
right.
what,
He's played
6,
for a long
7
time.
years.
A long
Sorry,
time.
I'm the only one who hasn't done it.
He's
yet.
played for a long time. Rory's like having a great time. He just won a Masters.
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
He's living his best
they
life.
just won
La
the
vida
Ryder
loca.
Cup. He's been playing really well lately.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like to keep up with golf.
I like golf,
Actually,
too.
Like there was a while I got bored with golf, but for whatever reason, the past like especially a year, I've gotten way back into like watching it again. And then it just happened from watching some YouTube videos. If you haven't watched Bryson DeChambeau, he's like,
Yeah.
he's a really fun person to watch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's gotten a couple Masters. In the
Did you
past
see he
few
almost
years.
got into a fight during the Ryder
Yes.
Cup?
Yeah.
Golfers
He's-
fighting?
Yes.
Like almost going
That's a little-
fisticuffs?
That's a little
That's
crazy.
Am I
gorgeous.
watching
I've
Happy
seen
Gilmore?
golfers
What's
fighting.
happening?
Have you really?
Oh yeah, when I worked on a golf course,
Like fist fight?
I've got called out to a green once during an outing. And outings like notoriously not like the
Yes.
outing I just played in that was like a church. It's like the
non-
Northern Kentucky
religious
Baptist
outings.
Association. There's no alcohol involved there.
Yeah.
But like most outings, dudes are like coming in for like the front 9, they're like, give me 16 beers, and then like get another 16 for the back 9. I'm like, how are you alive?
And they're driving a golf cart, by
like,
the way.
it's like it's in the summer.
Jimmy.
It's
I'm
in the
practicing for the real thing.
Oh, it's in the
Play
summer
where
and it's
lies
like
drives
90.
into the
It's
pond.
90 plus degrees, and these dudes are strictly drinking beer, and they eat like one hot dog on the turn. And I'm like, dude, how are you alive?
They're carbo
And
loading.
Trust me,
Which
we had
hole is it, buddy?
we had plenty
I
of
can't tell.
we had plenty of carts driven into like water and everything. But yeah, we got called out. Me and my the pro who was like our boss, Brian. We got called out to one of the greens once because people are like, yo, there's a fight happening, we don't know what to do. And like we go out and these two dudes are just like sloshed, and they're just full on like both their
Swinging?
golf clubs standing like 6 feet
Like
apart
sword
from
fighting?
each other, just like winging them.
What?
And they're like somehow like miraculously not hitting each other.
Well, they're probably just so suasive. They
Oh yeah, they're just
hitting the
completely
third
think they're
version of
hitting
them.
each
Yeah.
other, but
Yeah.
they're really not.
yeah.
Just Duel
Yeah.
of the Fates starts. Oh no!
Yeah.
So you should have while you pulled up.
And then the pro, my boss, he goes,
With the
he like
speaker.
is going up to him. He's telling him to calm down. One of the dudes like, it wasn't at that point. It wasn't a full swing, but he kind of slowed it down. But he like swung it towards Brian. he like catches the club and he yanks it out of his hand. And he's like, "Get off my course now."
Yeah,
And
boy.
"Ooh."
Shout out to Brian.
Yeah, Brian. I was like, dang, that was tough.
Yeah,
that
Brian.
was tough.
Brian has aura.
Yeah, Brian had a lot of work.
Aura.
But yeah,
Okay.
I saw some other fights too. Like there was some people tussling. At another outing before. Like they didn't have the golf clubs, but they were like rolling around on each other. So,
Whoa.
and it was
Ooh.
not consensual.
Oh my.
Oh.
Oh my. Oh,
okay.
It was full on punching. But yeah, yeah. So
Okay.
interesting times.
I don't know if
I think I need to move on to the next segment.
I don't think that's a fight. That's assault. I don't know
Yes.
if it's.
Yes.
If one guy's like, please no, and one guy's just wailing on him.
It was
I'm
just
pretty sure that's just
it was just
I wouldn't
assault
call
of the
that a
assault
fight.
category.
I wouldn't call that. Oh, they were fighting. No,
Yeah, I
one guy
guess-
was
Or just
beating up
pummeling
on
the
another
other guy.
Assault with batteries. Throw some double A's at them.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
Okay.
interesting times on golf courses. Yeah, multiple carts driven into lakes from drunk people, and
Wow.
Have you played a lot of golf?
I've played. Used to
Mike's,
play.
Michael's a good golfer.
Oh yeah.
I'm a half decent golfer. I had years when I worked on the course. Like I would get off work and then I would go play 9 holes and stuff.
Nice.
The best I ever did. Like I have played par on 9 holes before.
Wow.
So I've hit even.
Really?
on a
That's
9
amazing.
That's impressive.
I've never done that on a full, full
18 hole.
18 round or 18 holes for like a full round. But I've had good games. Like I've hit 80 before on a par that was 72.
Dude, that's really
Wow.
good.
Dude, that's cool.
Yeah.
That-
Holy
so,
cow,
like,
that's amazing.
That reminds me, I've hit the ball.
Good job, Grant.
I think I have.
that
I'm
was
not sure.
that
I've
was
sliced
like
it
that
for
was
sure.
a period of like two summers of like I was playing every single day.
Man.
Every
Yeah.
single day.
You and my friend Logan should hang out because Logan's.
I love
really into
golf. I'm not very good at
Yeah,
it, but I
so
like
the-
playing it.
The golf outing with
Yeah.
with the
Living Church
team
guys, yeah.
was fun.
Yeah.
That was the first
How
time
many
I
golf
honestly,
carts were in the pond?
like
that?
my first drive. I went up and I was telling Chris and Jason and stuff. I was like, y'all, this is the first time I'm hitting a driver in probably 7+ years. Like
Did you like hit the fairway?
No, not my first drive. I was hooking things really bad, but like we slowly dialed it in. And
That's good.
I got some good. Like the whole day, Jason was like, Michael, I know you got 250 in you. And so he started, like, I'd be like coming up to the tee box, and he'd be like 250 Mike, 250 Mike.
Sounds like Jason. Shout out to Jason.
Shout out to Jason. It was like it was fun. It was a good.
That
we had a fun
tournament's
time.
great.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Was it like best ball?
Yeah,
you
it's like
okay.
a 4-man scramble. So you play the best ball.
Yeah,
and like
That's fun. Those
I
are
played
fun.
best ball. I actually played my first game of golf in Spain when I was in Spain.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It was a beautiful course. I'm bad, and we played best ball. We used my shot a grand total of 1, maybe 2 times the entire day.
Yeah.
I
think where I
not good.
where I tend to shine is the mid-range game of golf.
Yeah.
I can putt decently. I can get good drives. There's probably one that I almost did hit 250 on during our outing day.
That's good.
But there was a lot of my mid-range shots. That's where I tend to shine.
Yeah.
And then I get on the green and I can chip it up to where it's 5 feet away, and I'll miss the putt every single time. Like that's like nowadays.
But in best ball, that's okay. We just need someone that can do that.
That's
Someone
probably-
else can do the putting.
That's probably something that helped me have those good rounds way back when I was playing a lot. Is because I played. It was the same exact course every day. I knew exactly how to putt those greens. Like
Nice.
exactly
That's true.
how to putt
That's
those
true.
greens. So yeah, I ended up playing well at that point, but I don't know if I'll ever put enough time to get that good again. So
Yeah.
It is kind of a like
time consuming.
It is because
Yeah.
I mean,
And
if you do
expensive.
18
Yes.
holes, and even if you go like, I mean, we got there. Oh, I don't know, like 8, 9 started when we started playing, and I mean, we didn't get back to where we were staying till like
It can be a
3. Like it
half
was
day,
late.
if not all
it takes a
day
long
event.
time.
Yeah.
yeah,
It was
especially
great. It was fun. If by any chance my cousin Maddie and her husband Justin watches this, that was an amazing time.
Yeah.
That was an incredible time.
So
I
fun.
loved it. It was fantastic.
yeah. I don't know. Maybe one day.
Maybe.
Right now with like little kids and
It's tough.
other
It's tough.
priorities like the
Yeah, tell me about
finances and the time of like I'm like I just don't have, I don't want to put that into it.
It is.
All right, guys.
There's a lot.
I have a segment. Are we
Yeah.
ready?
Yes.
You
Okay.
seem extra excited.
I'm very.
Let's get it.
I
can't hear the-
Okay.
All
Is it
right.
actually?
All right. So no.
Well,
But-
why'd you do that then?
That's
Because
what
I
they
just
make
wanted,
it
I
sound.
wanted a transition music.
Well, it's either this
Pump
or
fake.
that, or
You looked at me.
what's
you stared
the,
me dead in the eyes.
Yeah.
It's
Like,
either this or
is
that,
your
or what is
moment.
it? Which
All
is
right.
the button?
Let's hear it.
It's this one. What do you mean?
It would be flashback, which that was technically what we do with Michael, but
It's true. All right, so this is, I don't know what we want to call this. We'll come up with the name of this segment after we're done.
All right.
Okay.
Flash.
Yeah. We'll
So this is
brainstorm.
okay. This is a would you rather
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Oh.
teammate edition.
Teammate edition.
So
For
what?
So of
you're
the
on
full-
the team.
No, listen.
Let him
of the
explain.
of the 4 of us, who would you rather have? I will give a sport, and you have to say of the 4 of us, who would you rather have as your
So
double?
Michael's answering this.
Yes,
As
who
your
would you-
doubles teammate?
As your doubles
Also,
teammate.
I'm answering this
yes,
of the 3
yes,
of you guys.
Yes. So, yep.
Shoot.
Oh man.
So we got to go quick. This is kind of like lightning round. Okay. So of the 4 of us, who would you rather have as your doubles teammate? The sport is badminton.
Badminton. Oh shoot. Racket sports. I'd probably go with Mark.
Okay, yeah.
I would agree with that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Seems
Luke?
like you know the.
Not that my opinion's the one being asked.
Okay.
but yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no. Are we all answering?
Yeah,
the question?
everybody
oh,
answer.
I thought this
Everybody
was just
answer.
Michael.
It's not
okay.
just me answering, but like
Yeah, everybody.
all of
Yeah,
us.
go.
I would say
I'd go with you.
You've been alive long enough to probably understand the rules of badminton more than
But
me.
Probably
let
so.
me- Let me let you guys know I'm really good at
Stegosaurus
ping pong.
usually hit a certain.
I'll
I
probably,
feel like I knew
And I
this.
actually
I'll
played
probably
a lot
go
of
Luke for
badminton in
height at the
college.
net.
Really?
I would probably go Luke for height at the net.
Sorry, I'm going with Michael. I
You
changed
go with
my
Michael.
answer.
Okay.
I'll go with Dad
Okay.
All right, now we
All right.
gotta fight this out. Me and Michael versus you guys.
with clubs.
No. Of the
Fists.
4 of us, who would you rather have as your doubles teammate? Pickleball.
Pickleball.
Oh.
Ooh.
Grant, who'd you pick? Doubles teammate.
Oh, I'm picking first. I thought you were looking
Who's your
at me.
Who's your
I was like,
teammate of
I'm
the
not-
4 of us? Who's your teammate, or the 3 of us? Who's your teammate? for
I'm actually.
pickleball?
I'm gonna go Michael.
Okay.
I've
feel like-
played a decent amount.
I was
of
gonna say.
pickleball.
I feel like
Yeah,
you're
okay.
sneaky good. I just have a gut feeling that Michael's like sneakily really
I've
good
got
at
this
it.
weird thing where I'm generally good at most sports. Never great, just generally good.
Okay.
Except for volleyball.
He's
Except for
sneaky
volleyball.
athletic.
That's your. That's your.
He's a locker room guy.
I'd go with Luke
He's
on
a
that
role
one.
player.
Okay.
Yeah.
Plays the game the right way.
Pickleball is really like having a good high reach or like long
I'd
reach
probably
is really
go
helpful.
Yeah.
and,
Yeah.
I've also played a decent amount of pickleball.
It's true.
Yeah.
All right, next one. Extreme ironing. Now let me explain this. This is a legit sport. Extreme ironing, where you will iron clothes at.
Oh my word! Oh my word! We are
great.
getting canceled.
Yeah, so this
is the last one.
Extreme ironing.
What's crazy is she knows it's true. Listen, a little tidbit story. I had to iron my. We don't have an iron.
Does
We have a
anybody
steamer.
really actually
steamer.
iron clothes anymore?
That's true.
And my,
I just buy shirts that
my-
don't wrinkle.
Well, that's what I did.
The
but I
like
guess
shirts, the like unwrinkleables.
It was
or whatever.
wrinkled, and I had to like iron it. And she gives me the steamer to use. I'm telling you, I've been working on this shirt for 30 minutes.
Yeah, probably so.
And,
in
and I'm
flames.
like, how does this look? She goes, just leave it there and I'll get to it. And I was like, I'm sorry.
So how does it work?
So extreme ironing is it's literally you're ironing clothes, but in an extreme location, like on the edge of a cliff.
Oh, yeah.
Underwater.
Yeah, well, not underwater, but like a cliff or some, like something that's an extreme location.
Okay.
And so you're literally having to iron clothes.
Riding
like,
a shark
during that extreme thing.
in the mouth of an active volcano.
I'm gonna pick you.
Okay.
Michael's my doubles teammate for extreme ironing.
If I have to pick, honestly, I'm going to take Luke. Because I think Luke would be the most
way.
chill-minded of.
No way.
Although
in an
I think
extreme-
Grant would be good.
Yeah. I would keep a level head about it. That's for sure.
No, here's
I think
the
Grant
thing.
would be good because Grant's very technical too, and he could
No,
he
no,
could
no,
get
no,
it
No,
all
in
done.
an extreme situation, that's the thing you got to consider.
Yeah.
True. Like
Like
Iron
you're
hand.
dangling off the edge of a
Ironing
cliff. Grant's losing his mind.
Yeah. Okay.
There's a 4-foot
All right,
drop.
next one. Croquet.
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 Oh, Michael, because he's good at golf, and it's like almost the same thing.
I haven't played croquet in so long. It's fun though.
I'm gonna go dad because it's an
really
old people
fun.
sport.
I'm gonna take Mark on this
Okay.
one.
Sorry.
Okay. All right. Next one is who would you rather have as your doubles teammate for toe wrestling?
I don't have my
Toe wrestling is it's.
I've seen
it's
Michael's
It's
feet.
legit.
I've got a mangled
there's-
toe.
So you are.
It's been
advantage.
war.
Your foot is across from the opponent, and your toes lock, and you're trying to pin the other person's foot just with
What
using
kind
your
of
toe.
freaky sport is this?
Dude, who's your doubles teammate?
Hold on.
I'm taking Grant on this one.
I think
I
I am
have
too.
tiny toes.
Give me
but
them
taking
toes,
Grant.
boy.
I'm
Twinkle
just-
toes over
okay,
here.
I'm taking
I'm
Grant.
not even thinking.
Let me see them dogs.
The first thing that came to my mind.
ass.
Who came up with this idea, and how did that
Dude, I don't
pitch
know.
meeting go?
I don't
Of
know.
like, hey,
Oh,
you guys.
Who are you
I have
taking,
a new
Grant?
Here's
sport
that.
idea.
Who are you
you
taking?
I invented a new move
Michael.
called pigs in a blanket,
yes.
where I
So
just
Michael-
wrap
Why
their
you
toe
just
with my
say it so-
You know my dogs are barking.
Oh yes.
all right. Next one. Face slapping. Have you seen that?
Yeah.
Face slapping. Who's your
terrible.
doubles
This is strong.
teammate?
Can I see your hands, Michael? Those are some meaty hands. I'm taking
Okay.
Michael. I have baby hands, so no one should
Me
take
too.
me.
Bro.
I'm going. Wait, hold on.
Mark's
Let me see
got good hands. Mark's got good hands.
Can you can they face
Michael,
me?
me,
please?
we're cleaning up in that.
We're cleaning
We're
up.
cleaning up in
And
face
The only
slapping.
thing is, like, I'm curious if I could tank those smacks, man. I've been through some bad pain though.
That's true.
Like I could bear through it. I could bear.
yeah,
through it.
I think you're good.
Yeah,
it's gonna
we're
get
gonna
worse.
win that. We're gonna win face slapping.
Like, I've been through worse.
Yeah.
I was almost paralyzed from the waist down.
Any Harry Potter fans? Any Harry?
Oh yeah,
How about
Yeah.
Quidditch?
Quidditch.
Who's your teammate
Wait,
in
in
Quidditch?
real Quidditch or like fake Quidditch?
Real
Like,
No, I'm a
Quidditch.
muggle.
Let's
I
go
ain't
real.
playing.
Let's go real.
do I have the fastest broom?
No.
The Nimbus 2000.
What'd you call me?
So
You heard it. You heard it.
What
You
did
gonna
you
catch the
call
golden
me?
snitch?
What'd you call me?
You heard me.
Okay, this. Okay, yeah. Go ahead.
I'd take. Gosh.
Who's probably the best driver, technically?
No,
That's-
you gotta be a little crazy.
But I guess it's the roles. It's like there's not really. Have
taking,
you?
I'm taking.
I'm thinking I'd take him Grant.
I can tell you
who's a good
exactly
goalie?
why I would be
I'm not
great
sure.
at it. I
Who's-
can tell you
who's-
exactly why.
Who's a good goalie, like soccer goalie?
Grant.
Probably Grant.
Okay, I'll take
Best
Grant.
It's my
reflexes would be
worst.
Grant.
Well, okay. First of all,
I'd say go off of reflexes and like reaction time. I'd go off with Grant.
goalie and defense is my
Okay, well,
worst
now I have to-
position in
I have to butt
soccer.
in and say that my reaction time I think is better than Grant's.
Oh, really? You think so?
I won
don't know,
Smash Bros
Luke.
tournaments, and you have to have pretty fast.
that's
Okay,
true,
but
that's
I
true.
can tell you why I would be better at Quidditch than
Smash
you.
Bro.
You have to be
Smash Bros to like
Yes.
Esports, man.
Reaction time?
Esports. It's a
Reaction
sport.
time?
Oh my word.
He's
better.
correct in that, but I can tell you why I'd be better than him at it. Not because I'd be goalie.
And Smash.
Okay.
I think I would catch the golden snitch.
Oh.
Oh
got
yeah,
hands.
that's
The
confidence.
True. Yeah, I'd
The
pick
confidence.
Grant,
Yeah,
100%.
I take Grant.
You didn't see me.
Grant,
Hold on.
Grant,
You didn't
Grant.
wear glasses. There's no way you'd be able to
I
look
take
at
Grant.
it.
I'd be a
I don't
Grant
need him
chaser.
now, bro.
Okay,
I don't need him.
next one.
I'm a better driver than you
Who
anyway.
is who would you rather have as your doubles teammate for long distance relay race?
Me.
Long
Not
distance.
me.
Long distance
Not
relay race.
me.
Not me.
None of you are. I take you because
Yeah,
I think
I-
you're the only one that's running.
Michael, we're cleaning up. We're gonna win face slapping and long distance
pick
relay
Dad.
race.
I can run a lot.
What about
I-
face
if you
slapping
were- yeah.
after a long distance?
If you had asked me like back in high school, I would have said me. But I don't have the cardio.
I can run a lot.
Yeah.
I don't have the cardio I
Yeah.
used to have.
Yeah,
I don't run
either.
quite as much, but like if I
I'm
wanted
fast,
to,
but
I could get into.
I'm just fast.
running.
So-
Distance is no longer an
Okay.
option for me.
I'm not good at short running or far running, so I'm basically useless.
Or running.
Just running in general.
Or
So-
moving.
Next sport. This is a legit sport.
Let's do
Would
it.
you rather have as your doubles teammate for wife carrying?
Wife.
You do an obstacle course.
All right, I'm
carrying
out.
your wife.
Grant, because it doesn't have anybody.
Grant takes the L.
Basically just him running.
This is where.
Grant takes the L on this one.
Sorry, G. Sorry,
Wait,
G.
hold on. If it's wife carrying and the partner, is it this is who we're carrying then?
Yeah, say it's you. You're carrying your wife, but you also have a teammate who's carrying his wife. who you taking?
This is
Wait, so
bad.
can I
You can't-
assist them in carrying their wives?
No.
No. Get your hands off my wife.
Yeah, what do you want to touch my wife
No, but
for?
he was saying like
Come on,
you
man.
are
That's
helping
so
them
weird of
carry-
you.
I'm
wait, that's
weird.
weird.
That is so weird of
that
you.
does sound
Get my
so
wife's
weird.
name.
Oh my gosh.
Get my
Hold
wife's
on.
name out of your mouth.
Flag,
Yeah,
flag.
Grant's
Stop
been-
trying
Grant's
to get near my
they're
wife.
30 seconds.
Whoa.
Whoa. Okay,
Party
so
foul.
I'm taking Luke.
I would take Michael.
Let's go.
you guys are gonna. There you go. Okay.
I'm so sorry, Dad.
No, dude, I wouldn't take. Yeah, I'd pick. Yeah,
And
I-
Mom,
I would not
guess.
pick
I
me.
think carrying someone for a long time, it's hard on the joints, and just naturally being a little
Yeah,
older.
no
I
way.
think your knees are gonna.
No,
just
I would be
I
like
can't do
totally
this.
forfeit.
Yeah.
I'm not even sure my knees can
Actually,
handle it.
it'd
But
be you, wife carrying me. Mom would. You'd have a better
Yeah.
chance of us
Okay.
winning if mom carried me.
I might change my answer to you guys if Andrew's
Andrew's
the one doing the
Yes.
carrying.
Dude,
I, think
I would
she could
too.
carry you for
I
a
would
long
pick
time.
She's
Andrea
got the
every day of the
strength of
week.
an Amazonian woman.
She's like, I'm like, Andrea, slow down.
The Brazilian beast.
She was born in the Nile River.
Yeah.
With the strength of 1,000
Nile is-
crocodiles.
oh my
Are you
word.
doing like voice to text and
Oh,
it's
sorry.
picking up everything we're saying?
What does it say? Read it. What does it say?
Yeah, yeah, I would be totally. I'm not sure. Actually, wife carried me. Slow down the Brazilian beast in the Nile.
Brazilian
Dance off. Yeah, I would be totally. I'm not sure. Actually,
I
wife
think your
carrying me.
time's up.
Yeah, you're in. You're in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me preface. It is not what I was referring to.
We know. All right, next one. Last one. Last one. Dance off.
Dance off.
Michael.
Michael.
Show us your moves, Michael. Show us your moves.
Yeah.
Break it
Go,
down.
Go, Michael.
But I'm
Go,
actually
Michael.
curious. What
Go,
is
Michael.
Michael going to say for us?
a little
That's
bit.
my-
Yeah, that's
Just
true.
a little bit.
You have terrible options.
Gosh.
Yeah, sorry.
These options suck.
They do.
Yeah, we do.
Scraping the bottom of the barrel.
I'd say just for. I think I'd go with Grant on that one.
I would
Yeah, I would go with Grant.
I used to be able to
go
dance
with
a little
Grant.
bit,
I-
like senior
I was-
year.
I was
I
gonna
have
say.
something to say.
I was gonna say,
Just a bit.
Grant. I imagine Grant is the only one of you who has actually like in a mirror practiced some dancing.
Hey,
That's
I
why-
have a story for you.
That is 100%
Do I have a
true.
story
That's why I'm
for
taking
you?
him.
Yeah, yeah.
I have old Snapchat videos of me practicing like
For
dance
our-
moves and stuff.
mind you,
I'm
this
not
is-
even kidding.
This was for a homeschool homecoming.
great.
Yeah.
Meaning that all the people there,
Homeschool.
the weirdest people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they were
I know
all
them well.
sheltered. No one knows how to dance.
Yeah.
Except for the one time Josh showed up and everyone thought
Oh,
he
I was so excited.
like, oh my god.
Probably
the
threw a
king.
backflip and
Yeah,
everyone
he
was
did.
like,
well, that's
"Whoa."
also what's
Yeah.
crazy is I thought he was gonna do that, which he did, but then two other guys apparently somehow remember how to do it.
Yeah, and then I remember Grant. I walk downstairs and I hear music and it's Grant just going like practicing
He's,
these
like,
dance
tutting.
moves.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what he's doing.
I did, dude. It was cool. I figured it out. I was so proud of myself.
And then he learned how to moonwalk.
Oh,
Yes,
yes.
And we were in a big. It was a big circle with everybody.
It was time.
And and Grant goes to moonwalk, and somebody else comes in and does like a flip while he's moonwalking. No one's paying attention to him. They're just freaking out about the guy who did a backflip.
Yeah.
Oh,
You know what's
sorry,
crazy?
G. You missed your moment.
I
It was
asked.
stolen from you.
I think somebody got like just a small video of it, just like it for like split second, and I
Yeah.
know
You're
I
Just
nailed
in the
it.
background
sorry.
because they're
I
trying
know
to
I
video
nailed
like
it.
the guy who's
Killed
doing
And
a
that.
I
backflip.
was like, that was it. I had like a whole routine thing ready to go. I did the tutting, killed it. I did the moonwalk, killed it. And then I ended it with, this was when like the hit them folk thing was really like big.
Yeah.
And I ended it with that. Some dude comes in the middle of my routine and just does
throws
a
a
backflip.
backflip.
Yeah.
I practiced for
So
hours.
sorry, G.
Just get one up.
Maybe just
Yeah.
don't do that again.
Well, I wish I knew how
Don't
now
waste
because
your
like,
time for a
well, we go to a
homeschool
lot of
prom.
weddings, and so
Yeah,
sometimes
true.
there's like dance circles, and
true.
like sometimes you get pushed in. And I'm like, oh man, it'd be kind of cool to like still remember how to do that. But like, it's again, I don't necessarily have the time to practice or the care
It's
to
okay.
practice that.
All I
We
can
love it.
say is,
Yeah.
for Michael, I remember for our wedding, Alex, Emily's brother,
Yeah.
kept saying how excited he was that you and
love
like your
Alex,
brothers
man.
were gonna be there because he's
Dude,
like
yeah.
the dancing floor, like they'll get the dance
Yeah.
floor
It's gonna go
started.
crazy. Yeah.
So
we had a lot of fun.
Totally.
We had a lot of fun.
Their reputation precedes them when it comes to dancing. They
Oh,
are
true.
very good dancers.
We have a family wedding coming up on October 18th, and like me and all of my siblings are gonna be there.
Dude.
And
Oh,
we're all
yeah.
like pumped because like when the dance floor
time
gets
to-
going,
time to
like we're
show
all
off.
like, all right, it's time
It's
to
time.
go. Like let's get
Yeah,
this going.
that's good. I
Also,
love it.
speaking of your brothers and weddings, I was reminded of how at my wedding we had a photo booth section,
Oh, Ben.
and Michael's brother Ben was at there. I would say most of the time,
Yeah.
taking pictures. So when we got like the album
remember
back,
that,
because
yeah.
it was just like sent to us,
Mostly Ben.
like it
Bro,
was some like system that was set up.
The only reason I am at all funny at all can make like a funny joke is all in pursuit to be as funny as Ben is.
Ben.
But Ben is the
So
top
Yeah.
tier comedy. Like he was
see it,
yeah.
literally he was like a little kid in a candy shop with that photo booth. Like half
yeah.
the night you just look over and he's just over there by himself like doing the most random things.
it's so
we got all the photos because I guess it was
I
like
still want to
Yeah,
see
yeah,
it was
them.
some like system that was
Oh,
set
you
up
gotta
by
see them,
Alex. He
Grant.
created a
I
whole
know.
program for it, and
I've
so at
seen
the
a
end of the night,
couple.
all the pictures got sent to us. And I like am scrolling through like with me and Emily like on our honeymoon on a cruise, like, oh, we got these pictures. Let's go through. First couple are normal. And then we get some of Ben, we're like, haha, some normal ones. More of Ben, we're like, oh, this is funny. And then we just get to this long section of it's all just Ben. Like he's
Ben.
just there
Just on repeat.
grinding these photos out.
I love it.
And all of them are different. Oh,
so funny.
funny.
One of my
So
most
fun.
prominent like funny memories of Ben is actually Michael and Courtney's wedding. And Ben is the best man, so he just goes up. He's like,
Oh my gosh.
everybody, welcome to the Comedy
Oh, yeah.
Central roast of Michael Ferguson. And he leads off. He's like, Michael, you had a big forehead. Like, like, that's it. And he starts with that,
Yeah.
and I am
I
losing it.
will stand by this. Ben is also another thing. Like of speeches, like at weddings,
Yeah.
he is the best I've ever heard.
Yeah.
In
Wow.
like multiple
So
different
good.
weddings.
Yeah.
He's like he has some type of skill to make everybody laugh, like
Always.
crying, laughing.
Yeah.
And then at the end, like everyone's crying.
Yeah.
Because like he just turns it around into this emotional thing. Yeah. Anyways,
Yeah.
Ben's awesome. Love him.
Love you, Ben.
Love you, Ben.
Of all the
All right.
Fergusons.
Yeah.
So, do you guys have anything more? I have one more sport of the four of us.
I'm good.
Okay.
Yeah.
One more, okay.
Let's get it.
So we're an Olympic bobsled team.
Okay.
The four of us.
Yeah.
Okay. For the four-man
man.
bobsled. Place us in the order of the bobsled. So the first guy is the driver. All right. The last guy is, I don't know what you call them.
The
but
pusher.
The pusher. Yeah, whatever. I don't know what you call them.
The guy that pushes the thing.
Then the other two guys have got it right. They got to be in the middle and hunkered down, whatever. So
They're the weight leaners.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, yeah.
So where are you placing us in the bobsled?
I weirdly feel like I would be the pusher.
I think I would probably
I could-
agree with that.
Yeah, you probably.
I know my knees are a little messed up, but like I feel like
far as speed.
I feel like as far as speed, and also like I feel like my legs are still pretty strong,
Yeah.
and you kind of have to be
Yeah.
to push
I think
that.
I feel like I have decent speed, but I don't know if I have the same power that Grant has
Yeah.
to like really get that
Yeah.
push going.
I mean,
It's
we're
crazy
all
'cause
pushing, but
Michael's
there's the
vertical's
guy that
crazy.
he's the
Yeah.
anchor.
Yeah.
So
I
Grant's the anchor. Okay.
Yeah, I think
Yeah, I'm the
Grant would be
fat
the
anchor.
anchor.
Okay.
I'd
Okay.
honestly, I'd
Anchor.
probably take you as the driver.
The driver?
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then we're just
holding
we're
on
just
to
like
You're the-
weight.
you are the
We're
lean.
dead weight.
We're
We're
along
just
with
doing a
the
little
ride.
like lean with it, ride with it. It's just like
Lean with
hey.
it,
We're playing tunes in the back. Yeah, like, hey, hey.
Luke's like,
Mark's
"Hold
like,
on, let's
you're
get
going
this
the wrong
started."
way.
Stop! I can't drive this
This
thing.
isn't Phil Wickham. Where's my Chris Tomlin?
Yeah. Anyway.
Luke's
Yeah.
All
like,
right. Cool.
"Let me
I
put
take
on
the-
some,
Yeah. Okay.
Fetty
That's
Wap."
good. I think we'd have a good chance as a bobsled team.
Really?
I do.
Sure.
Yeah. Totally.
Never done it in my life.
I haven't
We're
either.
all as white
I
as
think we
the
got a
ice
chance.
that we're riding on.
I really feel like it can't be all that hard.
Oh, I don't know. I have no idea.
Bro,
Talk about the Jamaican bobsled team. That was hard for them. I watched that movie, Cool Runnings.
What's that movie?
Seemed pretty difficult.
But like they were able to like compete at. Didn't they like make it into the Olympics or
But
something?
But
they
he
were
got
also
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Olympic
They got
level
like
sprinters.
Yeah, they got like sprinters.
They were
together.
already freak
okay,
athletes.
okay, yeah, that's true. Okay,
Yeah.
that changes my perspective.
Yeah, yeah.
They had like
Like, I
Usain
like to
Bolt.
think
I'm
I'm
not
an
saying we make it
athlete,
to
but
the
I wouldn't
Olympics,
say I'm
but,
a
like-
freak athlete.
We would make it.
Local bobsledding tournament, I think we'd crush.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah,
a
local.
local.
All right, sports fan. We're
Rec-
having a local bobsled tournament.
Rec League
We'll
bobsled.
challenge
We are
any
going to
four
win.
of
We
you
also
guys.
need to do that idea. That reminds me. We need to do that idea Michael had of having like that combine thing.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I
yeah. Yeah,
definitely
yeah.
want to do like the
Sports
the,
fan
do,
podcast.
like versus like videos, like YouTube videos.
Yes,
where
I
you
like
actually
it.
We need
That'd
to
be
do
fun.
that. We'd have to
We need
like
some-
schedule another time and do like multiple at
Yeah.
once.
We need something more for our YouTube channel because all we do is we post these
I'll
really
come
long
and be like a
videos and they're not good
baseline
for the algorithm.
As someone like that's moderately good at sports,
Yeah.
and then you guys can shine as the
I like it.
like
I-
who's like
Or
the best.
Michael,
at
what's
each
going to
thing.
end up happening is you're going to
the
make us look
opposite.
really, really bad.
What?
No,
Let's
no.
ask the viewers and the listeners. What would you like for us to compete in if we were?
So here's the
Ooh,
idea.
yes.
Here's just a full pitch
Yeah,
of the
yeah.
idea. My idea was to like do a YouTube series that's not the podcast, but it's on the podcast channel of like actual video series of them competing against each other in sports.
Dude,
I
that'd
like
be
it.
so,
And so,
fun.
like,
That'd be a
so we'd
blast.
have a day where it's like soccer and like
we could do the
like
penalty kicks that you
Yeah,
guys
yeah,
were talking
yeah.
like
Free
dri-
throws,
aliens, the
three-pointers.
alien
like do like a
thing, bring it
dribbling
back, yeah.
course, like dribbling skills course,
Yeah.
like do those types of things.
We could do
and see-
1v1s.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
you could do 1v1s, like all
Soccer
kinds of things. I would want to
1v1s.
start with a combine though, where it's just
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
vertical
40-yard dash.
40-yard dash, like just like test your general skills,
Your, like,
athletic
long
skills.
jump.
Yeah, like would test those things and
Dude,
see like
that
where
would
you
That'd be
at.
so fun.
I think it'd be fun.
That'd be
and we could just
great.
like get mics on everybody and like
Yeah.
get out there and film it. And
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think that'd be
We'll have
good.
to get, we can get these little like cheap mics.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
totally.
can't put them too close or it'll sound like
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
they're
That's right.
not super expensive.
We're like
Yeah.
running.
I like it. Okay. All right.
I love that idea. We got to do that. I would have so much fun. It'd be a reason to wake up in the morning.
All right. And if there's
What?
any specific
My 13th reason to wake
Um,
up in the morning.
competition or whatever, right, that you guys would want us to compete in,
Yeah.
please put that in the comment section. Make sure you
Yeah.
like,
Comments.
subscribe, share.
and
Yeah,
subscribe,
we
all
have
that stuff.
75% of the people who watch this video are not subscribed, which I
What,
think is
guys?
a pretty high amount.
Michael, are you subscribed?
Step up. Yeah, I'm subscribed.
Okay, I was gonna say that'd
Yeah.
be really funny.
So
Mikey.
you guys should subscribe.
I'm subscribed on YouTube because I don't have the other things.
The
But
Instagram, yeah,
That's
no,
right.
fine.
So
Okay.
and also sorry for the lack of posting. We've been
Well,
busy.
we
Yeah.
didn't have a video for the last one, so there were no clips
been
from the
lazy.
last
Luke.
episode to upload.
lazy.
Yeah,
not my
I know,
fault.
right?
Which, on
Lazy
that
work.
note,
Can I ask a question?
Go listen
Yeah,
to
yeah,
the
for
audio
sure.
of last episode.
For
though.
sure.
It was
So,
hilarious.
so my question was,
Yeah.
I was just interested because I feel like I have an answer for each of them for this.
Ooh, okay.
What position or like what job do you think you could have realistically on a sports team? So you don't have to be a player. You don't like, you know.
Oh, like
So
a
like you could
job.
be
Got
like
it.
you could be a
Waterboy.
specialized coach or like what type of for a sports organization with your current real life skills. What type of job do you think?
I guarantee you, I could play call better than Zach Taylor.
Play what?
I
you
could
don't
play
know
call
football
better.
that well though.
Play what?
I know better. I know enough to not run on first down every single game,
I want
every
you to-
single drive.
Name one play.
Running shotgun.
Name one play.
I formation is one. I
That's
know
a
more
formation,
formations.
not a play.
I know more
Just
formations.
Run the ball.
Halfback power.
You made that up
from Madden.
Straight up made
That's
that.
all you
Yeah,
know.
you made that up.
He doesn't- I play Madden more than he does. I would be better at
So
it
you
than he
said
would.
like a offensive
I know.
coordinator.
I know there was one
Okay.
clip from
Actually,
Hard
I-
Knocks where it says right.
Do you have one for
it
each
was
of
like
us that
right
you think?
elite booty or something.
I definitely
was
have one
a play
for-
that Burrow called.
for
or something.
Okay.
Grant.
Okay,
I don't
well-
know if Grant would be like a coordinator. I would see him as some kind of like offensive like analyst. I think you could be an analyst.
Yeah,
'cause, like,
totally.
the amount
I
of
would kill to
information
be
you
that,
pull
yeah.
in for
Yeah.
like
Whoa.
for sports and
Watch out,
sports teams
analysts.
and stuff.
It's,
I think you'd
it's
be like
trained. Like, because I want to actually like
it
shout out the
trained?
people who do those jobs. It's like the amount of basic film you have to watch is insane.
Yeah, Grant would be a good. I would agree with that.
Yeah.
He'd be a great analyst.
I really just get these analyses from like other guys I listen to, and then when I see it in real time, I'm like, oh, they're right. That is what's happening.
He's not original. He just looks what other people say and says
No,
it.
I think,
but he's learned enough to be able he can analyze it himself.
I learned from other people, and so now
it's
I
a
can
learned,
see
it's a learned
it
skill,
myself.
but I think it's a skill you have.
Yeah. Okay. All right, Luke.
I love that answer. Thank you.
That's good. That's
I
good.
would run the fantasy teams of a player, and I would destroy. I don't know why, and all my friends make fun of me for it. I'm like addicted to fantasy football, and like I watch and pay attention way more than any normal human being should pay attention to fantasy football because it's literally fantasy. I pay more attention to fantasy football than I do real football.
Yep.
And it's like
That's
not even close. Like I would say 90% of my football knowledge comes from fantasy football and 10% actually comes from actual football.
Crazy.
And that's just a true statement.
I've never done fantasy football.
What?
I will say the thing with fantasy football I love is it kind of gives you a fun excuse to watch other games more than just
that's actually my reason for not doing it because I don't need something. I'll get way too into it, and I don't need something taking up my entire.
That's fair.
I will
That's
say this.
understandable.
Yeah.
So what
There
you
are
would
many
do, so
times-
what would be your what's your job? What's your
I would run the fantasy teams.
I see
people.
Luke as like a player manager, like an individual player manager.
okay?
Oh,
Yeah.
Like
I
you
could
work
see that.
you work with a specific player and you're like their manager.
like not an offensive.
Yeah, I could see
like
that.
And I run their
agent?
fantasy team
Like
while
an
I do
agent.
that.
Yeah, like an agent.
Okay, yeah, I gotcha.
and you run
and you, Luke's like, as long I don't care what job you
As
give
long
me,
as I can run fantasy football, I'll be okay.
Sure, maybe if that's in the job description.
I'll make it in the job.
But yeah, like a player, like
he
a player
gets a bonus
agent.
every
He
time.
actually doesn't
his
even
team
manage
wins.
the actual player. He just manages the fantasy
I don't know,
of the
man.
player.
You got 15 points last week. I need a
I
little
was
bit
gonna
more.
say, what if you put the player
A
you're
little
managing
more.
on your fantasy
I think
team?
like a player agent.
Yeah,
I think
totally.
you're someone
I can
who
see that.
I can
like
see
a
that.
contract
Yeah.
you have like the
negotiator.
social aspect to like really connect with the player,
Okay.
but then also like have their best interest.
Be like Rocky, the guy who
for
made
fantasy
the
football,
contracts.
Yeah,
for
for fantasy
Jamar
football
and T.
strictly.
Yeah, I would be a chaplain.
That's literally I was gonna say that.
Oh,
You'd be
you
a
really?
chaplain. No,
Yeah.
I'd say a chaplain or some form of coach. Like I don't know about
Yeah.
like a head coach, but some type of
Yeah.
coaching. I think you've got those natural skills.
I've always wanted to be like I always thought being a sports team chaplain would be an
That'd
awesome,
be really cool.
awesome
I thought I
opportunity.
heard something in the offseason. I don't know if it was the Bengals or another team, but they were saying that it was. I think it was T. Higgins actually
need more
saying like
prayer.
how he's like, yeah, he's like, I think it's been really good, like being able to talk to like my wide. They were like asking about like influential people in his life, and like I think one of the people he mentioned was. I don't know if it was the chaplain, but just like one, or maybe the receivers coach who is a Christian or something like that. And he's like, yeah, it's actually been like really helpful for me, like as a player and stuff. So it's like it's really cool just to see like the
impact you can have. Yeah,
it's pretty cool. So I could see Dad doing that 100%.
Yep.
That's cool.
Yeah,
That's
I
awesome.
like that's a good question. What would we see Michael doing?
I think I'd do like a specialized coach.
I think you'd be a positional coach.
a position
100%.
coach. For
Like
sure.
I think I would work individually with dudes to help them like refine,
In
certain
volleyball,
things.
I feel like you'd be a hitting coach, like in volleyball. Like you'd get like specifically for like approaching, for form, for like all that stuff. Like
just
I
helping
could totally
some,
see
like
you do that.
in like kind of working just individually helping and showing and doing all the stuff
Yeah.
like to help somebody
Like a
refine
trainer, coach.
specific
Yeah, I
skill,
could
like
see that.
trainer, coach
I
type
also
thing.
could see. I'm pretty sure this is a real thing. Is there's like specific people that they have on teams to like help with like life stuff, like real life stuff.
Yes, I also like that's something else.
Really?
I thought about, like
Like counselors.
yeah,
Like,
like,
yeah,
yeah.
I don't know if that's the
maybe.
right
or
word,
even
but
like helping through like in the team, like conflict resolution
Yeah,
type stuff. I don't know if
like
they
an
have those
HR.
I don't know if they have those types of
HR rep.
positions,
Yeah.
but somebody that just kind of gets into like what's happening in the locker rooms is like, hey, like, let's work through this. Like let's figure things out. So we worked away.
Conflict
Together.
resolution.
That's what I do like in my actual career. So I'm like, hey, maybe if they do that for sports teams, I can do
totally.
something like
yeah.
that.
The
so,
scrum master.
as you guys
of
are
the-
watching and listening, put in the comments what you think our
would all
positions
do.
would be on a team.
or position.
Not positions, but like
jobs.
our
Yeah.
jobs.
Yeah.
Yeah, on
Yeah.
the team.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely think.
Yeah, it's pretty
Yeah.
good. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. I would
Yeah.
agree with all those.
I was gonna say another thing because I know I mentioned position coach, but you know those players. Sometimes it's a player or it's a coach. They run like camps in the off season.
Yeah.
That like you'll see like multiple wide receivers, for example, go to like a camp from like Chad Ochocinco and like go right.
Yeah.
I 100% could see Michael doing that.
Yeah, I could see that too.
Like
Totally.
an off season, it's position. It's positional, but it's like a
camp.
specialist like high-end specialists, like former elite player running this camp.
The only thing is I'm not a former elite player
Well,
of anything.
Doesn't matter.
So you're really good at
But you're
instruction.
elite in our book.
You're really good at
I
instruction.
appreciate it. I
Doing that.
appreciate
Yeah.
it. Yeah, but I think that would be my cup of tea.
It's good.
Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah. I can see you doing it.
All right,
pretty
boys.
well,
Anything
Pat.
I love
else? Is that it?
My
That's
last
it.
point is, and we should not talk about this.
Okay, we won't.
Oh.
I feel like the NFL is getting plagued with injuries this year.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
We are like a few weeks in. You see
Tyreek Hill's out.
dude.
Cheered when he left. I don't know how.
Bro, he destroyed. Like that's like I don't know. I don't think he can come back.
I had
No,
Malik.
I think
I had
Boy,
Malik
tore his
Neighbors.
ACL. He's done.
older and
He's done.
I don't think he comes
done.
back.
Oh, really?
Like,
Ever?
No, I don't think he ever comes back to what he was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
But, like,
true.
Career-altering injury.
Dude,
Yeah,
I
it's
had-
career altering.
It was
Yeah.
crazy. And then I also had Malik Neighbors
Yeah,
on
Neighbors.
3 of
Oh, Neighbors.
He
That's
was my
right.
first round pick on 3 of my fantasy teams.
I would like to,
He's
just because
done.
this is funny, and me and Dad had a good laugh about this.
What
I
was-
played Grant in our family
Oh, man.
My
fantasy
team laid a
football league.
freaking goose egg.
I beat him. I put 206 points against him, and he put up not even 100, like 95.
Whoa.
Dude. Yeah, it was bad.
What was Neighbors' injury? What did it end up
ACL.
being?
ACL.
Dude,
He's out.
That's the thing. That's the thing about the injuries that I'm seeing. I'm like,
Yep.
these are like all like long. These are like
Season
ending.
ending.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like there's been so
Yeah,
many season
it's
ending,
true.
ending
Connor.
injuries. I'm like,
It's crazy.
dude, what's-
Or at
what
the
is
very
with
least,
this?
they miss multiple.
And-
like even
Yeah, like-
Jaden Daniels had to
Did you
miss
see- Yeah,
3
true.
weeks.
See
Yeah.
Lamar tweaked his hamstring.
Yes.
He'll probably miss out.
Yeah.
Jaden
Willie,
Daniels
really.
has missed some time.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah.
I would say the Ravens, kind of to the Ravens thing, they're a surprise at only being 1-3.
I will say
Agreed.
someone I read an article that was like, the Bengals picked a heck of a year to be terrible because
I
this
know.
would have been the ideal year.
Usually a
if
very
Burrow was
competitive
healthy
division is
to
not
just
competitive right
Steelers
now.
are going to
Immediately
win the
take it.
division.
That's unbelievable.
I hate thinking about
I know
it,
it's
dude.
It's
crazy.
pain. It's
Yeah.
pain.
Pittsburgh and
That's a good
Kansas
point.
City are my
Pain.
two least favorite teams, dude.
Pain.
Yeah.
Well, guys,
Life is pain.
listen, Michael, it has been an absolute joy
Thanks.
An
Yes.
absolute pleasure.
to have you
I feel
guys.
like we didn't talk much about like current sports, and we just sidetracked.
Dude,
into
that's
a billion.
okay.
That's
That's
okay.
what this
This
is
is
about.
Sometimes on Sports Fam, it's a little more sports, and sometimes it's a little more
More
fam. And
fam,
so
that's
today was a
right.
little bit
Yes.
more fam.
That's
so
right.
I think if you're watching us for sports content, you're doing something wrong.
Yes.
I give
That's
good
true.
insight.
That's true.
Go watch some volleyball.
Watch some
Yes.
volleyball.
Go watch volleyball.
Thank you, Michael, for joining us.
Just play
Michael.
volleyball.
Yes.
Thank you, Michael.
And thank you for
Thanks for having me,
listening
guys.
/ watching to the Sports F.A.M.
Podcast.
Podcast.
Like, subscribe, comment, share your stories.
Bro's just straight up bonkers.